So it is currently the 19th of Nighthall.
It is the 19th of Nighthall. As you guys have been climbing down, and I'm going to start with this because I should have mentioned it earlier. As you guys were climbing down the great stone staircase of the Slaughterstone dwarves going down, you all have this growing sense of like a tide going out. It's hard to pin down how exactly, why exactly you feel that way or what it specifically means, but all four of you have kind of felt this sense of like the magical tides all around you kind of going out.
As in weaker?
As in, yeah, kind of the soup of magic that you guys generally walk through has kind of thinned out as you feel it kind of draining away. So, it is the 19th, the day of Natal, 1374, and if you recall, you had just fought some terrible constructs.
Some bad stuff.
And now, you are standing outside of what appears to be some type of magical plane, which is fairly easy to determine as some type of detection system. And you think you see vague shapes on the other side. So you four are in here. Go ahead and place yourselves as you see fit.
You were disabling the door, right?
Yes.
I
just finished.
Right.
Just
there,
finished.
basically.
He just opened it.
Well, would it be this square or that square?
Other square.
It is untrapped
So
and
this one.
unlocked and literally just opened the door.
I think I was over
If I
here
remember
in
correctly.
this.
So how I
This
think
side
of
pocket
these tiles with just doors is these are the doors in the middle, kind of like right here, and then these are both doorways just that wide.
So are we all in the hallway? Because he was like out there somewhere flanking. Are we just going to say we're all in the hallway now? Or?
Yeah, do you want to stay out there?
Probably, yeah. I'm just gonna look at it from
I'll call for
from
you.
another room.
He's been
Come
calling
back
for
in.
you to come back.
It's bad out there.
What do you mean?
So you're kind of out here.
I have some premonitions of bad things in the stone.
You've kind of had to almost tune out Kelu's car at this point, just because it's clear Kelu's car was not a paladin in his day. So he's been kind of throwing
Just
off.
a historian, right?
Exactly. So he's been giving you these like dire, emotions and stuff, and you're kind of having to. Okay, I understand.
Well,
Kind of
I
tune it
mean,
out a
if
little bit.
Haroon's worried about it, then I'm gonna rejoin the others.
Paladins aren't immune to caution.
Neither are
I would say they're
of luck.
Let's get Haroon.
Okay, I'm probably right in front of Pierce.
Okay, right here.
Yeah, either one.
So that's what we have, gentlemen.
This is
Go on,
where
then.
I always like to be.
We'll reinitiate tactical movement now.
Are we still in the same initiative, or do we need to roll again?
No, you guys can just take acts,
Okay.
not
I
overlapping
open
each other.
The door.
We'll ask
door's
Lucius, is
open.
there any way to disable whatever this is? Or do I understand also that it's a detection system?
Yeah.
Okay, so do you have any way to disable this?
Disable
Is it
what
a trap? The screen.
Oh,
Is
right.
Is it going to be a trap, or is it?
plane.
Will we have
Now,
to dispel
you
it?
know that you suspect that the Slaughterstone constructs went through it without any problem because you
Right.
kind of guessed that they were walking through their tunnels.
Did I have any knowledge of how to disarm this thing?
You haven't actually seen, you haven't taken a turn or anything to search it, but just from what you can see, there's no device.
Okay.
So only the unliving may pass.
It may also just not harm you. It may just simply be like an alarm or something, but kind of risky to just assume that.
We could stick in it.
You need a 10-foot pole is what you need.
Damn it!
Well, there
Or
was
just a ladder.
there was
right?
a
only
way
got this
into
ladder.
the room from that other one. Let's just
Well,
go.
that was blocked also.
That was also damn.
Say, well,
There seems to be a plane that continues.
this is
throughout
another
the
job.
It does get the sense that it's almost like this plane is cutting through the rock and makes a solid structure. You do. You can't really detect it, but you know that the miasma must be flowing through it as well. And it's almost like a breeze on your face.
Would
right
a
here.
force effect trigger this?
You don't know.
I'm gonna just.
But you know that objects have gone through it.
I'm just gonna use old trusty and reach into my bag of tricks.
Okay?
Pull up.
How about we just teleport to the other side or something?
Why don't you just walk through?
Okay. You want to go first?
Intimidation factor. If it's just an alarm, do I feel like, or do I know, or can I search for any kind of trap that might be associated with this?
You can carefully
So-
observe the plane and try and. So give me a search check.
Okay. 29.
Okay, and give me a spellcraft.
Ooh,
There you go.
56.
What's your maximum spellcraft?
That is my maximum roll. I rolled a 20. That is as high as the spellcraft goes.
Damn item familiar bonus.
Shit.
56 spellcraft.
Yeah, so you know that this is a plane independent of whatever magical forces utilizing or creating the miasma. You also know that it's arcane in nature, was probably set here by the same person who designed the sandblast trap, and that it is unable to harm you in any way, although it would give its caster information, as much information as possible about you as you walk through. It's not mental intrusion or anything, but physical characteristics would be.
Okay.
So
Then I'll yell out, it's not going to attack us. It'll just scan us. Let's just go.
Hold on.
unless we have a way to dispel it, there's nothing we can do.
Lucius
I
walks
can
through the
do
barrier.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Um,
hurry.
I can do anti-magic field.
Rune will
but-
carry his car over his
I
head like
guess
an
Lucius
umbrella,
would just walk through it.
Yeah,
in case that shields him.
it's not.
Okay.
Sorry, it's not.
Lucius, you kind of walk through it, and you feel maybe at most a well, you're an elf, so you're practically hairless. But there's a slight warm sensation. Well, no, you detect nothing because you're covered with endure elements. So you just walk through it. On the other side, you see three things of note. To your left, you see what appears to be collapse, but instead of rubble, it's just a giant formation of stone that seems to have shoved its way through a hallway. On the other side, you see a almost completely torn down wall, mostly still like the structure appears to be intact, but there are lots of holes where you can kind of see through the wall, and you just see bright orange magma flowing past the wall and kind of heating the wall. Now, you also see kind of activating as you enter. It kind of gets up on its legs, and you see kind of it lights flash in a few areas. You see this large construct kind of awaken. This massive automaton resembles a six-legged stone cat. 4 huge hammer-like arms jut from its front 2 pairs of shoulders, and it has a low, squat build.
Huh.
Okay. This
Yeah.
does not look like a stone cat at all.
The drawings aren't good because these things are also supposed to be worked from... The drawings aren't too accurate from the descriptions. So, you see this thing kind of awakening. Initiatives. 50. Nice. Very impressive. Pierce.
9.
Lucius.
9.
12? Sorry.
12.
8.
Okay.
Lucius gonna get
Jump in the
smashed.
Well, now the table frogs will be preserved for posterity.
Yeah.
That's no, we have Australian barking spiders.
You got 8.
Yes.
So Lucius is going to go for Pierce. I'm assuming. And then
Yeah.
Pierce.
Don't you have high decks, Pierce? Come on.
Sorry, guys. This is why I got all this mithril armor.
Well,
It's real
Okay.
damn useful for that. Doesn't limit me in my dexterity at all.
Imagine that's something Pierce would just blow money on at some point. It's like something at Dex plus 10, just so he can now it's my turn.
It's probably like a temporary high. They should probably have like an ability item rental place. Just so you feel like
okay. So you see it, before even Lucius can act, you see it get on its legs and just start sprinting towards you.
Start peddling magical drugs. That could be like a 2-hour boost or something. You gotta come back some more.
Please don't cause a drug epidemic.
This is not
Got him, I got him, I got him.
shouldn't would do that.
a new doctor.
Start selling
They're picking a
PCP
new doctor
plus 6
I
strength
hope
and
so.
Dex
God,
or
for
Doctor
an hour.
Wow.
But
I
afterward,
was
you're
sad
exhausted
when
for
David
2
Tennant
days.
died, but on Matt Smith's death episode, I'm
I
gonna
think you just got
celebrate.
trampled.
I think I just,
Fortitude save.
I think I just died.
Well,
I'm dead.
he went through the screen and he's never
25.
coming back. That's what happens. I
Well
told
done.
you.
Reflex.
28. I still have what?
mass conviction.
Oh, so that's plus 4. So 32 on the reflex, and it would have been a 29 on the 42.
Okay, and another reflex.
To 39.
Okay. So you fail to avoid the trample. Also, when it moves, the ground bucks, like genuinely bucking. Like this stone doesn't feel like there's a whole bunch of stone all around you. You got the sense that you're actually probably in some type of
floating.
suspended construct.
Right.
Yeah. But it reverberates as it runs. You manage to stabilize yourself from that, and you manage not to be dazed.
Oh, goodness, thank you. Yay, saves.
Conviction is going to be...
Was it being dazed?
Conviction is going to be
Does it lost
vital
you your brain?
in this fight.
So I just see
yes,
like a big
it-
gray
it was
flare
either dazed
Yeah.
or
fly by.
I think it was dazed.
Lucius! You okay, buddy?
That is going to be 35 damage.
Oh, okay.
Bindle.
5 foot
Still did a lot of
step.
damage.
Damn it, you're threatening that thing.
I don't think we need to fight this.
Threatening, but I haven't taken an action. So it's not melee, is it?
No, you're still engaged in melee because you're in a threatened square. Well, I want to let Lucius check the door, preferably. I can't really do anything with it. Let's try this. So I take the 5 foot step, and does he appear to be within attack range of me?
Yeah, he could probably
Okay,
reach
then
you.
I will attack. I will cast defensively,
Okay.
and I will cast Wall of Force.
Okay.
Where did it go? 650. Let's see. 13th level caster. Just across this.
Okay.
Can a creature that size squeeze through a 5 foot square? Do I know that? Would I be able
Traditionally,
to,
no.
as an estimate?
Traditionally, no.
Okay.
Was that a style
Well-
fighting of some sort?
And which way does this door appear to
Sounded
operate?
very
Does it swing
Yeah.
that way? Or, so swinging that way.
Swings towards you guys.
Towards us.
Yeah.
And it's 2 separate doors, though?
Yes.
Okay, then I will put the Wall of Force all the way to that
Okay.
door,
Okay.
and that's my turn.
Okay.
So that'll last for
Lucius.
15 rounds.
I cast haste on all of us.
Yeah.
I like haste. And then
after I put the wall up, like, Lucius, the door! Let's go!
15, 20, 25, 30.
And you did tumble twice, right?
Yes, would you like me to roll?
No, I assume you have 15.
I do.
Just for the wall of force is 10 feet high. I don't know how high the room we're in is, but
It is tunnel
I don't
fighting,
think I can
so
make
it
it.
is going to be 10 feet high.
Pretty good to the
taller.
No,
No,
it's
no,
that's
I'm trying to
sufficient.
decide right now because I have more movement.
This thing you can clearly see is kind of
5, 15.
working under a
trap,
height
so
restriction.
I think we should just run straight out the door.
Okay, no, I can change the height.
This would be 5,
in case I don't need to.
15, 20, 25. And this plane is the door, or I have to go all the way to the back?
The plane is the door.
Okay. That's it for this turn.
Okay. Pierce.
I'm going to cast Bear's Endurance on myself.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
I don't like the look of that magma breaking through there with the big thing.
You can still get through, but
He's
I
breaking.
think he's going to take an AOO, so you test.
That's one.
If I move another.
There's a wall of.
There's a wall
He's
of
not
force.
threatening. He can't.
There's a wall of force
Penetrate that
between you two.
barrier.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Damn.
So unless he finds a way to go around, he's completely blocked.
Haroon.
That or if he dispels
Alright.
it. But
I'm going to run over next to Lucius.
Okay.
I forgot. Can I aid another to search for traps?
No.
No. Okay.
The behemoth smashes against the wall of force 4 times and then just begins trampling up and down it, kind of, and you see it slowly destroying that side of the structure you're in, and you see the cracks kind of spider webbing out past the wall of force.
okay. But does they appear to be spreading over here as well, or just along this hallway?
It's the cracks are pretty much spider webbing out
Everywhere.
in every direction.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
So the 4 attacks and moves. Bindle.
Shit. Well, I'll move over there for starters.
And this is the first round of that
Yes.
wall of force.
There's nothing I can. Well. The cracks are like going up everywhere, so it looks like the ceiling is starting to get.
Mhm.
Okay, I will cast a wall of stone above us,
Okay.
like a foot below the ceiling, so that if anything, if the ceiling crumbles on top, maybe it'll. I'm hoping it'll catch it, maybe. Or
What do
something.
you have to anchor it to something?
The wall of stone can be anchored to any other stone, basically.
Okay, so
You
you're
can
just
make
gonna
it
put
into a bridge or a wall, or you can put crenellations on it.
Okay.
It's fairly shapeable. So
Okay, so you put a wall of stone where?
basically, above these 4 squares,
You can do that.
or I guess it can't go through the wall of force. It'd be above.
Yes, but I don't have it right now.
We'll call it like this
I just think I
little
imagine you
thing.
guys
So
can
these
do
4
it.
and those 3 will have
Okay.
a roof above them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I spent a lot of time building.
It'll be,
so I imagine.
It doesn't say you can double the thickness to have the area. It says you can have
Kind of
the area to
interesting.
double
We
the
might,
thickness.
if we had it prepared enough.
Can you bend the walls?
Wall,
Or
put a
shape it
bridge
in
up
any
in
way
front of
other
us
than
as we're running.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but what I'm trying to figure out is it does specifically say you can have the thickness to double the
Right.
area.
Maybe
It
have
does
one
not
quick
say you
or
can
something, or just
have the area to double the
Like that
thickness.
neat-
I don't know
My,
if there's
so
one.
just
it doesn't
running
say
it
that, but my
coming up
question
in
is,
front
could
of
you bend it just on top of itself again?
Oh.
Will the shaping permit you to do that?
I don't think it goes that far. It's like you can make it have battlements, so like having that one extra square would be fine,
Right.
but it couldn't just like go and then bend around.
Okay.
You could just make an arch over us and be stronger. If you can bend it.
I don't think he has that level of control. I think it's pretty specific what you can shape.
Tell you what though, the wall of force is in that, so I'll just make it this whole
Yeah.
this section.
Yeah. Okay. Lucius.
You just put a stone ceiling up?
Basically, it's just a it's
Yeah.
an extra ceiling above us.
Okay. I will search for traps.
Can you search?
Do I need to roll the 1d4 thing?
That
was
roll
for
that.
disarming.
Yeah, that's for disarm.
So search.
Getting up the hit points for it just in case.
25.
Okay. This door appears to be untrapped.
So I'd say
Is it locked?
It does appear to be locked. Intelligence.
inches.
18.
This door's probably trapped.
Yeah. To search that was a standard action?
Yes. Oh, search is standard. Yes.
Is it standard?
Yes.
Search is a full round.
Is it?
I thought searching was different.
Yeah, it has. It's weird. It's just
Searching for traps specifically is difficult. I think you're right. I think it's a full round.
search action takes a full round action to search a 5x5 area or volume of goods 5 feet on one side.
So that's it for me.
Pierce.
Don't forget your haste. No.
Did you find any traps?
No traps.
Traps.
I didn't find any traps.
Lucius gave it a look over. Couldn't find any, but he assumes that there are.
Did you
So
say
he's
anything
going to
to
have
us?
to look again.
No, I mean, he's still involved searching the door.
Okay.
He has not stopped.
Yeah, he's very evidently still searching for something.
I'm running low on fifth levels.
These doors are taking longer than usual.
So,
Lucius, I heal you for 31 points of damage.
any pencils?
I have lead.
Okay.
Thank you very much. I might.
So you healed him.
Yes.
Haroon.
31.
I'll ask Lucius if, should I cleave through the lock?
Not yet. 73. This door is very likely trapped unless our foes are stupid. I do
Well,
not suspect they are.
I guess I'll try to assess the stonework around the door.
Okay, give me a search with your stone
Stone cutting?
stone cutting bonus.
Okay. 21?
Okay.
Well, I guess he's trying to gauge whether or not he can get through the stone by
Yeah.
breaking it down.
You know that this room was fashioned probably originally as strong, very dwarven masonry placed over natural stone. But from your observations, both from the damage caused by the behemoth as well as just your dwarven observations, you know that you're probably floating at this point in some type of superheated substance, and cutting through the stone would probably not benefit you.
Okay.
This
You-
is a stone door?
No, this is a. It
Metal.
looks to be a metal door.
Metal door. I'm talking about the stone around it.
I guess I will. That's a standard action, I guess, to assess that.
Okay.
I guess I'll shout to the rest of the party, prepare to batter the door once the traps are disarmed. So cut through the lock quickly, right?
The behemoth takes
Possibly.
4 more shots
Isn't that an
at
empty
the
lock, maybe?
wall of force, then stomps up and down its length. You see portions of masonry behind it give way as the weakened wall kind of begins to crumble even further, and lava begins to not just seep past it, but begin seeping into the room. The cracks, the spiderweb of cracks all along the room worsens, and in a few places you see bright orange magma begin to slowly kind of seep through.
From up high.
Above, well, not directly above you guys because there's reinforcement, but around the room you see other cracks kind of seeping.
Oh, goody.
And Bendel, this is
That's
the second
good.
turn.
It's a good thing.
Okay. I will hold my turn until after Lucius's assessment.
Okay, Lucius.
Do I have traps?
I guess I'll search for traps. I don't really have a choice. Let's see if it works out better this time. Didn't really. 27.
Okay. You know that there are traps on the door, but you have not found a mechanism or source.
Okay.
You think the traps?
This room is all stone, right?
Yeah. Yes.
So, is there a stone
And
wall
lava now.
right here?
Like
on my left?
if you were to ask Haroon, he would tell you there's probably not. But
What do I
yes,
see?
directly to your left, there's masonry.
Okay,
There's
so
slowly cracked masonry, slowly cracking masonry.
Okay, well that's my turn. It's the next person.
Pierce.
But you do tell we know it's trapped. You do tell us that. Or
No.
okay.
He's
just still searching.
You just haven't given us the green light to do anything yet.
Yeah, I mean he's still just like messing around with the door and has not responded at this point.
Okay, so then it's my turn now
Pierce's turn.
because I held my turn.
Oh, you're
until
holding your
after.
turn till after him. So Bindle. So Bindle.
How smart does this behemoth appear to be?
Not very.
And he's still
Since
he's
just
stomping right
he's
now.
smashing against your wall of force and kind of just stomping up and down the. He's
Do I
probably
have-
going to destroy himself.
Is this
Seconds.
knowledge arcana or nature or anything that would reveal their name? Anything about it?
Construct.
Oh. What kind of serene image would make a construct calm down? I don't think that's really going to go in there.
Does endure elements protect against lava? It does not. Just curious.
So like 140 degrees.
Does not.
Not to 1400.
I guess
Fortunately.
what, protection from elements, is that the one? Which one?
I have
does?
protection from energy that'll give us
Water
some
walking, you
fire
can walk on
absorption,
lava.
but
Well, that would be good.
Yeah, still burning though.
Well,
Yeah, but you could survive that.
that's why you keep the endure.
We're submerged.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, knowledge arcana would give
So
you
there's not
information
gonna
about
be-
constructs, dragons, and magical beasts.
going to attempt a knowledge arcana, if that's okay with you. Does he like-
Engineering is out. Go ahead, yeah. Operations uses.
Oh, 28.
So, let's see. Just from looking at it and kind of observing, you know that you can see that these things were clearly designed by their creators to act as a type of overwhelming force on a battlefield. They're designed to fight large numbers of enemies and simply trample over them and kind of just bowl over anything that's in front of them.
Okay.
You can extrapolate that these things in numbers would be deadly to any army if they're right.
So you're walking avalanche.
Yeah.
Okay. But it would be possibly safe to assume that. I guess I don't really know anything else. But, okay. So I'm just going to give it a shot. I'm going to cast Silent Image
Okay.
and. This is a clever cast. Going to put an image of a different large, equally sized creature, say, I don't know, a fire giant, on the other side of it, taunting it.
Does
Well, I guess it can't move, but it'll be sitting there like this, and it'll get a will save to disbelieve.
Does spell resistance apply? I don't think it would.
No,
Okay.
but it does get a will save to disbelieve it if it interacts with it.
Okay. It is going to be Pierce's turn.
I'm gonna give Lucius a protective ward. It's gonna be a plus 15 on your next save. I'm gonna back over to this part. Well,
I have to maintain concentration on it to keep it.
You want to pretty much stay right there because Bimdal has put up his wall of stone and it's the only thing from getting you dripped on.
So I'm just like, Lucius, how we coming on that door, buddy?
Haroon.
I will ask Lucius kind of urgently. Do you think that the trap could be worse than being buried in magma? We're going to have to make a decision here very quickly.
You know that the last trap you disabled was complex and as powerful as a genuine spell.
I will turn to them and say, I need at least 30 seconds.
Okay, we'll do our best.
All right.
Possibly more.
I'll be holding Clue's car over Lucius and myself
Okay.
as just an umbrella, magma umbrella.
Okay.
That's all.
The giant is hugely large.
Whatever that guy is, I guess. Well, I guess I just make it fill up the hallway, essentially. So I guess it'd be a 10-foot, large creature.
Just a large creature.
And
How about right here?
it says I can move it when I concentrate on it within the limits of the spell, but it doesn't. I don't think that means I can actually make like its limbs move and stuff.
It stomps over
So.
here and swings at it once. Actually, it just needs to be here. So actually, it doesn't have to move, and it can't charge because there's an object right behind it. That is going to be a 23 will save.
It'll be a 20 will save. It's a first level spell.
Okay, so it swipes through the illusion, and then with 3 more attacks, it just crushes the ground all around it.
Well, I tried.
So that this entire back portion of the wall just crumbles away into a solid wall of lava about right in front of it that just kind of perfectly dissects the room. And you see it begin to kind of slowly pool on the floor. And it just kind of stands in it.
Ooh.
And that is going to make it Lucius's turn.
Lucius will cast Divine Insight on himself.
Okay.
Not a whole lot I can do with the move action, so that'll be my turn.
Thimdor.
Okay. I
Heat dangers. Lava effects.
have just enough.
Oh shit. So actually it does, you see its stone feet begin to glow red hot.
Gotcha.
But it doesn't.
I will encourage Lucius.
Go, Lucius, go! Pierce.
Bit risky to use the Rod of Wonder at the moment.
That's another round of haste.
Please don't use the
If only you had that
Around the Rod of Wonder.
polymorph any object.
And my will
Next
save
level.
is so awesome right now.
I think constructs are immune to polymorph, actually.
Not polymorph any object.
Oh.
In fact, it even has, you can use it to duplicate spells that are particularly harmful to constructs, such as transmute mud to,
Wow.
or transmute rock to mud and other ones like that, where there's some of them have that specific vulnerability. It can duplicate like 4 or 5 different ones of those.
I'm guessing this is from
PHP.
It's from the PHP.
I'm gonna hold my turn.
It's an 8th level sorcerer wizard spell.
I didn't know that. You're holding your turn. It's gonna be Haroon's turn.
It's a really cool one, especially for a sorcerer,
Alright.
since it's so versatile.
Yeah.
I'll ask the
Spontaneous
the
casting on top of
spellcasters.
Why
that.
have I never even looked at it?
The arcane
It's really awesome.
I'm sure you guys are smart enough not to use ice, but I'll ask you, do either of you have any chilling spells that we could...
You need ice.
If it comes down to it, I have protection from energy. I can give to all of us.
Do you have any area cold.
But I have a cone of cold, but I don't think that's gonna stem
It could
off
harden.
anything for
I mean,
much.
it could solidify different parts of the magma, maybe, so it wouldn't creep any further.
Possibly.
Which
If
is
it started
I can
creeping.
make it hotter.
If
Was there
nothing
something
else,
about fighting
Will that
fire
make
with
it burn
fire?
out?
if nothing else, I can put down another bridge for us to get back into the other hallway if we can't make it through.
All right. Haroon will run out the door and through the.
The
Just-
paladin broke. Oh my god.
So he's going to pause before taking another move action to see if he thinks that we've left the construct. Is he still trying to threaten us, or did the plane trigger or
Oh,
untrigger?
no. It doesn't appear to have responded in any way to you walking through the plane. You do see that the damage is not contained in that room that you're in. So that
It's up the
yeah,
hallways.
exactly.
Uh-oh.
Guess that plan's up.
Yep. There's no way back, folks.
But forward.
No
Um,
pressure, Lucius.
takes
The
lava.
lady will never forgive us for losing her party.
Okay, and it's going to. Keep on. It'll swing at the wall of force 4 more times and kind of trample up and down it. Lava begins to seep through the cracks around the room and begin pooling everywhere that's not protected by the stone.
See, this is where a decanter
Wall.
of endless water would have come in perfectly. So we could
That
just
would have
solidify
How
the
many
room.
gallons
us.
do you have to create water
Well, if we were
prepared?
careful.
I just used it. To heal Lucius.
That's like 30 gallons of water.
I think that would scald us with steam. Superheat the
But it
steam.
has
Possibly.
taken. You do see that
It's not what
it
Minecraft told me.
is having trouble. Its heat sinks are having trouble compensating for the massive heat brought on by the.
When it's
Yeah,
steps,
corn-
when it steps up, it's
Yeah,
like,
it kind of. Yeah,
like
exactly.
stepping on tar almost.
Yeah, it looks like it's becoming slightly malleable.
Sharks with freaking laser beams.
Lucius,
Search the door for traps.
searching.
How does this area appear to be health-wise
40?
compared to that one?
It's lava is beginning to pool from seeps all around it. How much?
49.
Okay. You
Damn it.
detect a trap very similar to the one you detected earlier.
Okay.
Your experience probably will speed up the process, right?
Unfortunately, that's my
We
entire
will
turn just to
see.
search that door. So
Bingo.
I'll put a big wall of iron right here.
it's gonna
Okay.
take one. It's gonna take 1d4 rounds at least to do this.
That'll be
So-
another 4-inch thick wall.
So what you've done is you have created a small corridor with force, iron, and stone. That's kind of lava's just seeping around it.
Except for the ground beneath us is still not
Well,
protected.
No, exactly. I was about to say the cracks though do seem to be kind of still propagating across the floor. So
Shit.
We've
Um,
created a lava chute. It comes down the stairs.
This next one's going to be silly.
Hot.
Just letting you guys know.
Pierce.
If it's any comfort, you can't drown it. It's 2 minutes.
Thank you, Arun. That's very comforting.
And Paladin.
No, dwarf is the one that knows that.
Dwarf fact. Suffocation is not a concern when immersed in lava.
Holden, my turn.
Holding turn. Haroon.
So bowling balls might float in magma.
I'm still holding the shield over the two of us.
Okay.
And I'll ask Lucius, are you ready for me to cut the lock?
It's probably better if I just Just wait for a second.
All right. Harun is getting more impatient. You're not really giving us any details.
Okay, so
How long is it going to take?
it is now up to its
You can't
knee
rush art.
joints in lava, and you see it just like up to there against your wall of force as well. Okay.
Does Grindel tell us how long the wall lasts?
I was about to ask, do you want the hit points and hardness for the walls?
No.
Okay.
No. Hardness would apply there, I would think, and it'd just take forever. It's not a. You know that your walls are probably going to hold up against this for quite a while. And this is the third round of Wall of Force, right? Or is it fourth?
Fifth, I think.
That might be. I'm going to call it fifth as well.
That's what I have down.
Okay.
It's fifth 'cause
I've
of
been
the fourth
counting.
round taste, so.
I've been
So
counting at the bottom.
we have 8 rounds of Wall of Force left.
Yeah.
So you have 48 seconds, Lucius.
All right.
That
It also
should be plenty.
you see it smash against your wall of force again, and then it trample up and down, and you see it get caught for a second and pull its leg up out of something, and it just comes up, just dripping in lava as it slams it down again and begins marching up and down. But you see that he's on a little ledge now that's crumbling.
Chris is just watching this through this
I
window.
recall
Yes.
Just like
Divine Insight, and I cast it on
pretty bad.
myself again.
Okay, well done. With
The power.
yes.
Yes.
Okay, good call. All right.
His magical brain. Yeah, free action. As far as I
It's
know.
going to be yes. Bimdal.
Okay.
When you do that, you feel everything kind of slow down as you know you perceive things to be a little slower, and you feel your mind kind of actually heat up for a few seconds,
Yeah.
but then it subsides. You've felt it before.
The save. I was completely out of Divine Insight. That was the
Bimbo.
last
How bad are
one
the
I
cracks in this area now?
needed.
The
It's starting
floor,
to seep up?
you would not want to have Haroon walk across the floor at this point.
Okay, I will. What about the floor directly under us? Is it equally as bad over here as it is right
Yes.
there? I will say, everybody, be ready to jump in a second. And I'll prepare an action to cast Wall of Iron under us when everybody hops up.
Okay.
I'm gonna
I'll say,
prepare
on
to
the count of
cast
6.
fly.
Okay.
Should that happen?
So he begins counting to 6. Pierce.
I prepare to cast fly if it comes down to it.
Okay. You'll want to cast it now because if you prepare another action move, you won't be able to cast fly and do that.
I'll just cast fly.
Okay.
And
then
kind of start hovering.
Well, you can't hover. So you either have to stay on the
Damn.
ground. You either have to stay on the ground or take off.
I'm gonna stay on the ground.
Okay.
Good choice.
Haroon.
4.
5.
Could you cast Endure Elements on Thormgrish?
Yeah.
Okay.
Throw Christian into this.
It's like terrified.
Yes, I will. Because Thormgrish has Horseshoes of the Zephyr, so I can walk over magma. No problem.
Okay.
And
So, is summoning Thormgrish a
full round action.
full round action? Are you going to do that right now?
Yes.
So when he comes in, he'll be floating on top of the lava, basically. That's nice.
Well, you won't be able to cast. If you don't.
Well, he.
In other words, if you guys are standing on the ground when I try to cast that wall, it's going to fit. The spell will fail. And then, like a couple rounds from now, the ground's going to
You
break out.
have to
from
prepare a
under
move
us.
action for this spell to work of his.
Oh, to jump? A little
Yes.
bit?
You're going to have to jump up as soon as he says go, and he's going to have to cast a spell.
Alright.
It's actually going to be really difficult.
Alright, I'll just.
If I don't
Prepare
do
an
it,
action.
we're probably going to drown in lava.
Okay, so
We can't
you're
try
preparing a
to
move
lava.
action. Are you going to take a stand?
He says that anyway.
Okay, so the two of you are like getting ready to jump.
Be the only ones who ever.
Oh,
drowned
no,
in
you're not.
lava.
You're just like
Damn it.
Supermaning it. Okay. Are you going to cast it now?
Spinning the hammer around.
Well, once everybody's
Is there anyone that's not prepared?
basically, I'm waiting on Lucius now.
Oh, Lucius.
I can grab onto Lucius and try to jump with him.
Pick me up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
can-
only
You
a couple
summon.
buttons, so yeah.
You summon Thornbridge. Thornbridge.
Not yet.
Do you have your hand is on him, like ready to
Yeah, I was already right next to him, so.
Okay.
and he's just like still.
Yeah.
Okay, so I see them already, so
Yeah.
I'll
Okay, you see him begin casting, so you take off. I assume in the opposite direction.
Yes.
Okay, and you jump. Okay, cast a spell.
Since I have blind sense, I know
So
what he was
do you
doing.
have to roll anything?
I roll it. It's
That's great.
18 as an 18.
So I can actually.
So it's another
The
4-inch
voices
thick
would
iron.
describe it.
Okay.
So I would see you coming up behind me and grabbing me. So I'll perfectly.
I guess do I need to roll a concentration to like jump while I'm casting it?
Yes, give me a concentration check. 15 plus the spell level.
Okay, that's a 40.
Yep, that'll do it.
You're a good jump.
So you weren't actually doing anything by the when he did that,
Well, I
right?
was just thinking. I still have the blind sense. I should.
Yeah.
So I can see him coming up to do that.
Yeah.
So as he's coming up, I'll just like perfectly come up and then go back down right to
Okay.
him.
Yeah, that works actually.
So-
So
You just divine insight, right? You're not in the middle of.
Yeah, I'm not in the middle of
disarming.
actually disarming anything right now.
Okay.
So it'll be really easy to.
So you now have two sides of iron, one of stone and one of force.
Yeah.
Are they like actually connected to each
Yeah,
other?
the iron
Okay.
has to be anchored.
Did you just
Okay.
make the floor metal?
Yes. Unfortunately.
So
God damn it!
you do. It's okay.
Better
So
than nothing.
it
we all
takes
have boots and endure elements,
Yeah.
okay?
it takes 4 attacks against the wall of force, which kind of you see it reverberate and the lava kind of splashes a little bit as the strength of it just. That's right. It splashes.
Well, no, I was thinking about something else. Yeah.
It also tramples up and down,
Trying to conserve fifth level spells here, okay?
and you see the lava kind of rise to its chest as it's now just acting almost more than half of its body
So
is
the wall of force is 10 feet high.
right.
How far up to 10 feet is this magma before it pours over?
5 to 6.
Okay.
Well, this wall of stone is going right up to the
Yeah.
wall of force.
Okay.
And the wall of this room is actually only 10 feet high,
Okay.
so it's actually working kind of hunched.
So the magma
With
will build
some
up
of
pressure and it'll just all explode.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
pretty.
Basically, when that wall of force drops, we're dead, unless...
Lucius knows that there's some serious physical forces going on here. With I guess both of you do that. There's a lot of force.
Imagine he would
Around
have to
you.
suspect that there's just lava behind this door. It's just
Um,
gonna open up. It's just gonna be lava.
Yeah.
You also see the iron wall that you made one of the actual walls out of, in spots begins on the edges to glow a little bit.
That's really good.
But it's not about to turn into slag or anything, but it is starting to get a red glow to it. All right. And the hallway. So
Good field testing for our key.
you are flying down this hallway at a minimum half your max speed,
Okay.
which is
15.
15.
Now we know that
Actually,
With haste,
10.
which
Flying?
increases it by 30.
So, well, enhancement bonus don't count to flying.
Haste increases your every mode of speed, right? But it doesn't increase your magical speed.
Fly doesn't increase according to.
The fly specifically says it doesn't increase, so that's fine.
It
But
would
I know
increase
haste
if you had a
increases.
fly speed, it would, but I think the fly spell
Heat.
specifically says it just gives you that. I don't know.
Just says all of the hasted creatures' modes of movement increase by 30 feet, including land movement, burrow, climb, fly, and swim, to a maximum of twice the subject's normal speed, using that form of movement.
Does normal then include the enhancement bonus?
It says this increase counts as an enhancement bonus. So
Does
the
fly
enhancement
explicitly-
bonuses stack.
Well, it
Fly
depends
just
on
says
what-
subject can fly at a speed of 60. Doesn't say it grants you a fly speed.
or 40 feet. It's so weird.
So you have to fly 45 feet. unless someone wants to contend that haste affects fly. I think it does. It gives you a flight speed of 60.
Yeah, I guess I'll be doing that.
Well,
Okay.
I guess 40. 'Cause it's
Oh, it's heavy.
Medium or heavy armor.
Ah, okay. So, as you are flying down this hallway, kind of, wah, and trying to obviously turn around, which is going to be hard, in that hallway, which goes on, by the way, for an hour, as you know, at 20 feet.
Yeah.
But you see it all around you. The cracks and stuff are already seeping lava in this room. So as you're flying, you're actually getting spattered a little bit with it.
Good.
Your mithril armor holds up very well, though. But you see the hallway collapsing around, kind of slowly collapsing around you as you move forward. You see larger chunks have already broken off in places. So,
Your windows look like you have Goliath skin.
that is Lucius's turn now.
Okay, I will try to disarm this trapped door.
Okay. Give me a roll.
That is a 52.
And Lucius managed to do it in one turn. So,
God of luck.
you
That's true.
disable the trap.
Well, if you have good maneuverability, you can hover.
Does he have
That's
good
what the fly
maneuverability?
spell gives you is
Yeah.
good maneuverability.
And you can hover with good.
No,
Okay,
it's Hover, good, yes.
there you go.
You can hover, move backward, turn at a 5-foot radius.
So you don't see any of that because you're hovering.
You can turn
I thought
in
hover
place.
was only for perfect. What's perfect do? Does perfect give you anything special?
Let's see. You can reverse. Okay, so in other words, you don't lose movement speed when you reverse.
It doesn't matter right
You
now.
don't lose. Yeah.
I think it's all
Okay,
about turning.
so you're just hovering there. It is going to be
And you can accelerate
Bindle's
faster.
turn.
So
What was
is
the trap?
Hmm?
What was the trap?
It was the same one that was on this door.
Ah, dang.
I will ask Lucius. It's like, are we clear?
Clear.
Should we blast it?
Should they blast it? I don't know if I.
In other words, are we going to wait for you to unlock it, or are we just going to bust the door down?
I don't even know if it's locked.
Okay,
So
busting that door down is going to be a lot bigger a proposition than busting that door down. You know what I mean?
'cause it is metal.
And 20 feet wide and pretty big.
Well, one half of it is only 10 feet.
It does not look to be adamantine. That would be expensive.
Okay.
Slaughterstone had adamantine.
Well, I'll try to slice through the lock with clues. With Chronicus.
Okay, it's not your turn. Bindle.
Whenever.
Yeah, I'll just hold my turn
Okay.
until the end of the turn order.
Pierce.
I don't know.
How about? I mean, Lucius will turn over because it was.
thought he
like
said
you're
it
about
was
to attack
locked.
it, right?
It is locked.
Okay.
Say, just give me one chance to disarm the lock, and if I can't do it, I'll let you cut it. But just one more
Sure.
shot before you damage it. I may get lucky.
Okay.
You may be able to do it quick.
Did you summon Thorngrish this time?
No.
No? Okay. I will, to satisfy my curiosity, I will cast Mending on parts of, like a small part of the stone.
Okay.
Uh,
Stone knits together
Okay.
a little bit.
all
For
right.
you repair some minor damages to the wall.
And Lucius, I helped with magic.
Varun.
I hear Lucius's plea for time,
Mhm.
and I hold my turn. I'll prepare an action
Okay.
to power attack the door.
Or use that quick con right now.
If.
That's awesome.
Well, might have to have time out for this. You just started watching that.
That's pretty cool. God, that thing's getting big. Let's see.
Okay, so I want to prepare an action to attack the lock.
Okay.
Once
1125
given me the
experience.
How much?
1125
1125. Sorry.
Which part was that for?
door trap.
And I guess I'll ask Bimdal if there's a way to seal this entrance behind us once we go through. Because otherwise the magma is just going to pour in after us.
Say yes, but I suspect the hallway in front of us is slowly crumbling away as well. So we'll still have some running to do, I think.
Well, this be the end of the book and blade, confined to a magma-y death.
Find out next time on Distant Shores.
I'll seal it with a wall of fire.
Yeah. The behemoth's turn. It smashes against the wall of force. As it's doing so, the final portions of that part of the room give way, and you just see solid magma kind of go up against your thing.
Tube.
Yeah, so your tube. Yeah. It goes out to this door, right? So
Yes.
you see the magma also fill up part of the door as well.
Gotta go.
All right.
Lucius.
I will attempt to unlock the door.
Okay.
Here we go. That is 37.
Okay. You unlock it with a loud click, and you hear dunk, 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 as large kind of things inside the door kind of move.
He will yell, "I got it!" and then push the
Let's
door.
go.
Okay.
Alright, I'll use my prepared action to kick.
Kicking all the doors and the stairs, but the curses on the map. We have to find a good theme song.
I guess I don't kick. It swings towards us. That would be stupid.
You bring in
It's been a
that
long
one door.
time.
This is a more accurate representation of what's left in that room now. Then you just go back to the
Actually, that fits kind of unfortunately. Do an enterprise opening.
It's like adventuring over the
Yeah,
years,
it's
right
like
through all the
Just
editions.
show Faerun, like the planet going over.
It's been a long time.
You have a slow pan over on Dimble's face. He just goes away.
What is that intro to? Intro?
Enterprise. It's the worst. Basically, Star Trek always had a history of doing orchestral intros to be more classic, and then Enterprise came along and decided to do a fan video for their intro instead of an actual intro. It's terrible. It's not actually a fan video. I'm just making fun of it. But it's a guy going bum, 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 bum on a guitar. Been a long time.
This
Actually,
A bad version of Firefly.
yes. Yeah.
so this room opens up to a large, what immediately appears to be a mezzanine. You actually see thin railways go out here. overlooking a vast space. You see a couple things. You see a heavily armed and armored hobgoblin standing before a blood-soaked altar. Also standing on it, give me spot checks.
16.
9.
3 less than that.
Well, 26, but I can't actually see.
That's fine.
Just curious.
You all see a figure.
Gather information.
You all see a figure standing in front of the altar. He's swathed in cloth. As he turns, you see that only pitted black eyes can be seen through the cloth. It looks like he's wearing the robes of Bedain.
What is that?
A desert person, someone who lives in the desert. He kind of looks at you with an odd expression on his face and then disappears.
Was he humanoid or medium?
He did
size?
appear to be human. You could tell this was probably just a human wrapped in cloth. As the door opens, you hear a booming voice reverberate throughout the stone. This is not the voice of the mad cleric which you've heard before. Does anyone speak Goblin?
Dimble did.
Okay. You hear basically this gruttal, brutal, well,
Wait, Lucius does not
infernal, actually.
No.
Does anyone speak infernal?
Yes.
Yes.
That makes more sense than this.
I mean, no.
Who? Okay. I'm just going to read it out loud. You hear this voice say, I look to the east and see a beast with 3 heads. I look to the west and see the drowned. I look to the north and see cold winds. I look to the south and see empires stir. Before me is the wrath of them come at last. What hope is there for people of law and earth? So, you see Rahulo turn around and acknowledge you. You see through his black metal visor a big, nasty smile appear on his face. And he begins to jog towards you. Initiatives.
So that voice didn't seem to be coming from any one direction?
No, it came from everywhere, as though the lava was speaking to you almost. So.
What is this?
Rubble. And in fact, that's really just to show you that this entire room is covered in rubble.
Okay.
This room is falling apart as well, although it seems to be in a lot better shape than the one you just left. You see behind him the flowing energies of a still active ritual. That kind of... I guess I should also... This is pretty important. You see above the blood-stained altar and the 2 kind of pits of magical flame near it, on an iron wheel, you see the Duke Pywell Greatshout hammered to it. He appears to be dead. From his open mouth spews a green-black miasma, which you recognize as the concentrated essence of what you guys have been wading through. And you feel it as a breeze coming from his mouth.
Is the wheel vertical or horizontal?
The wheel is vertical and is backdropped by a vast open cavern that you see magma flowing in through in a great river.
So is
But you
bright
can't see down
illumination.
into it. Yes, this room is very well illuminated. Yes.
I imagine something kind of like in the third new Star Wars. Like all of the magma and stuff. They're on those catwalks. And...
Yeah.
Ooh, are there catwalks? Are there lightsabers and catwalks?
There are lightsabers, yes.
We're about to get this.
Alright. Bimbo. Initiative.
16.
Unless any reason not to, do you?
Lucius.
11.
Pierce.
11.
What'd you
For
get?
initiative.
Yeah.
What did you get? What'd you
11.
get? Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. And haste is still active. Delicious. It's like another 6 rounds, 7 rounds.
What initiative bonus does that give?
No.
None.
Which doesn't make any sense to me, but
Yeah.
It's because it's not mental,
yeah.
even though initiative is dex based.
It should.
So Bimdal,
But
you
it
see this armored figure begin jogging towards you. What do you do?
Well, I'm going to continue moving away from the lava room,
Very good idea.
which the wall of force and will collapse in 4 rounds.
Yep.
Is this difficult terrain?
Yes.
1, 3, 5.
Just gonna have spells arrayed on this kitchen.
That's not a bad idea.
7.
See, I see. It's kind of hard.
How tall is this table?
It's about
So I can easily shoot over it, or is
3.5 to 4 feet tall.
Okay.
So we can create a little.
I will start them off with the scorching ray
Scorching ray. Range touch.
as an 18th roll caster.
There you go. Now
It's
we're
gonna
ready.
be 2.
We got this.
11 plus haste makes it a 12 touch.
Miss.
Good.
Oh, and
Well, it doesn't miss, but it seems to splash across a.
2 more radius.
Okay.
I forgot about that part. Last one was 12, so that's 18.
Okay.
Or it's plus 12, right? No, it's plus 10.
Plus
so,
your base attack bonus
and
plus
16.
6.
So 18 and 16 touch.
18 hits.
Shit.
Spell resistance, please.
Yeah. 20.
Does not pierce the spell resistance.
Good turn.
So Bimdal shoots 3 scorching rays, 2 of which kind of splash against this force around his body, and the third one hits, but he seems to just ignore it.
How far did you move, Bindle?
Moved a total of 50 feet.
What is the haste bonus? Is it double?
Double up to your base. I have Boots of Expeditious Retreat, which is a flat 30 foot.
AC,
enhancement.
Bimdal?
It's going to be 21, but I'm guessing he's evil.
He is.
So that'll make it 23 and then 24 from haste.
Okay.
Go ahead and designate him as my dodge target.
Fair enough.
I feel that's only fair.
Crit range of a mace is just
Wait,
20,
does he
right?
count as, I guess he's
So.
goblinoid, so that was a 19 and 17 touch. But I get +1 attack versus goblinoids from racial.
Okay.
Just forgot about that. But
Was that right, Dustin? Or anybody? Mace crit range, just 20?
yes.
Okay. Give me a will save, please.
That's a 3.
23.
Okay, it's going to be 28 damage. He just hits you once with his mace. Runs up to you and hits you with his mace. And he's got a manic grin. Lucius, you observe extreme fluctuations in what appears to be the ritual source here. Give me spellcrafts, both of you, or anybody who has it.
Had to balance out
33.
sometime.
Okay.
39.
You both get the sense that there's as much magic flowing into the room around you as there is actually going out in the miasma or anything else.
Okay.
And it is Lucius's turn.
I will hold my turn for now.
Pierce.
I haven't seen him cast any spells.
Hold on one second.
Mm-mm.
Before I do that, Bendel, what weapon do you use? Your normal weapon?
Falchion.
Yeah, I've never. I do hold.
I've never known that.
Yep, it's Falchion.
Checks out.
He's still flying.
You're
Right?
Yeah, I'm like hovering into the room.
okay.
And I cast divine power on myself. And I say, "Your fight's with me, savage."
He turns towards you. Karun.
First, at a glance, do I see the ceiling sort of crumbling in this room?
You see that there's damage to this room, maybe as bad as the others, but it's still somehow holding up.
Okay.
Although you feel it quaking and as though something's keeping it all together.
I'll shout, "Goblin!
Goblin!
What are you doing?
This is crazy!
What are you trying to do?" And this thing is like a beacon of evil to me.
Yeah, that thing is bad.
So I'm going to run over
It's
there.
one of the worst things you've ever seen.
I'm going to run over there and
Okay.
address it. Next round.
Okay.
Well, do I see, how is it?
He's strung up.
rope?
Huh? No. He's been hammered to it
Oh,
multiple
nails and
times.
stuff? Okay.
Yeah. But you see the head look down at you when you approach it. Just
Like-
stares at you. Yeah, its mouth is still open, spewing the miasma, but it's looking at you.
So like it's animated.
It moved.
Okay. How is the wheel affixed to its base?
It's fixed just to the ground as though it's been crudely hammered into the stone with bolts.
Okay.
And look, you see that the mezzanine opens up into a vast vaulted chamber. You see hundreds, if not thousands, of the Slaughterstone eviscerators scattered about the room. They stand in the shadow of the behemoths you saw earlier. There's many of those as well. This is an army that looks larger than First Legion of these constructs. They're all standing perfectly still, and you see what is as big as the river Delimber of lava just flowing through a section of it. So you see that even more has been destroyed.
Good thing there's no way out.
Well, you did just see you did just see somebody teleport out.
That's true. I mean, for the eviscerators. Maybe.
So it is Bendel's turn.
Well, I'll shout over to Pierce. Can you call Aegean to lead an assault right now? Can you send a message?
I've only got fighting spells.
Oh, okay.
I take a 5-foot step, and I
Back.
will That was diagonal. No, like that is where I moved.
Oh,
to
okay.
My 5 foot step.
Oh, okay.
And I will wild strike him.
Okay.
A wild made
Wild strike.
Wild strike affects a single target creature within 60 feet, surrounding the creature in aura of shimmering colors for 2d6 rounds. In this case, 5
supposed to go that
rounds.
far away
Works.
to
Spell
mess that
resistance
up
applies. And that is a fucking 20. Again.
Sorry, bro. It's going to be...
Oh, of course.
Can you use your luck reroll for me? I mean,
You can
this
take
is
an
fucking bullshit.
You can take an attack of opportunity.
Oh, whoop you fucking do. It's gonna be in that one.
Hey,
Okay.
you should embrace the chaos.
Not when it goes against me. That's gonna be a 2, and a 1 all in a row.
Fortunately, not the misfortune.
Those are the days that Lucius gets the last laugh.
Or then he rolls a 1 too. But
Well, yeah. Lucius' last laughs usually sound like something like that. Blood curdling.
It's not trapped.
It's not trapped at all. Shaboom!
I need a fucking luck blade or a luck stone or something. It's just stupid.
Ah, here.
Luck blade would be the only thing that would give
Sometimes
you
the lady smiles.
Sometimes
Sometimes
she
she
laughs.
laughs out loud.
How far do my intestines spill?
Rune, if you make this difficult terrain with your entrails, I'm gonna be so upset.
He, looks at you as he runs past. Spellcrafts, if anybody wants to identify a spell he's casting.
Yes, absolutely. I want to identify the spell he's casting.
40.
54.
He's casting Unhallow. Would you like to know anything else about it?
What does
How
Unhallowed do?
good was he at casting it?
Well, for enemies up to caster level 1, wow, this is not formatted very well. I'm gonna just bring up the Player's Handbook.
Is it just like a debuff in an area?
Kind of. It's not too bad, honestly. It's a good opener, in my opinion. Okay.
I'm gonna put the opposite of this in the keep.
Lucius can keep his room unhallowed so nobody else
The
can go
effects are
into it.
cumulative and concurrent. No saving throws allowed against these effects. But it does get spell resistance. Anybody have spell resistance? Boop.
SR 19.
19.
Why don't you roll a fucking 1 for me, please? Make it fair.
That would not do it. Well, actually. Okay, it does pierce your spell resistance.
It pierces your spell resistance.
This only affects non-evil creatures. Good aligned creatures. I mean, apologies.
Aha, my neutrality comes in handy. Once again.
So everybody who is good aligned,
I'm in range as well.
yes,
Okay.
takes 8 strength damage and is dazed for 1 round.
Oh, that's not that bad.
Okay.
Okay, Lucius.
You know, what would have been really nice is if he was wild strike, because then that would have had a 50% chance to fail.
Wild strike sounds pretty awesome.
Yeah, it is. When you don't roll a 2 when you're casting.
So right now, Pierce is dazed. Is Bindle dazed? Was he good?
I'm not good.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you're
I think
fine.
so.
And Haroon is dazed?
Yeah, I guess so.
So those two are dazed.
It's a new sensation.
Well, I wanted to do this on everyone, but I'm not sure I'm going to be able to.
That's only going to last 5 rounds, by the way. The strength damage.
So no save on that?
Nope.
It's fine. I get a
There's
plus
spell
6.
resistance. Yeah, blasphemy is amazing. There's a good equivalent.
Hello.
Hello.
I'll shoot prismatic ray at him.
Okay.
What is dazed? No actions or one action?
No action.
Oh, and this has been...
You can't take a standard action.
It's on there, but on the other side.
It's the second turn.
That's okay.
So ranged touch attack. It's been a while.
The room begins to shake more violently, and you kind of perceive the
You
energies
take no
of the
actions,
ritual
but you
dissipate.
have no penalty days. Basically, just lose your next turn.
Sure, what was the last part of the
Yeah.
lesson? It begins to shake and then what?
The room begins shaking more violently,
Mhm.
and you're close enough, and these two are arcane enough to realize that the spell's energies are dissipating. The ritual's energies are dissipating, causing the room to begin to quake and
Okay.
become damaged.
I attempted to cast prismatic ray. That's
Yes.
a 15 touch attack.
Okay, that will miss.
And then I will move 20, 25, 30. There. Okay.
Actually, does Haroon have spellcraft?
No.
Can you use spellcraft untrained?
No.
No.
You can't use any knowledge as untrained. Correct?
Spellcraft is not a knowledge.
Oh, that's right. You can
Um,
no, I don't have.
Okay, Pierce. You can take a movement, I believe. Is that right? You can
movement?
take a movement?
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay.
You just lose your next turn, but
Um,
you are still equally able to defend yourself.
Haroon Bindle.
Dude's pissing me off. I'm gonna shoot an empowered scorching rays at him. Let's hope that I don't roll 2s on my touch attack.
That's
again.
fair.
Hey, that was another 2 at the start of the fight. So that's 3 2s and a 1 in the first 5 rolls.
You did
Plus-
something to piss Jesus off, obviously.
Apparently.
Well, Haroon got all those 20s last time, so it had to balance out. Law of averages.
You don't blame me for your rolls.
Okay.
I think it's
25.
anytime the chaos demons that
Lots
stuff
more.
happens.
And 17 touch.
Miss.
2 touches, spell resistance. 31 that time.
Success.
Damage can
23 fire damage.
Okay. Okay. Third round. Next up. Actually, let's check it real quick. Spellcrafts?
44.
46.
He's casting Destruction.
Good. That sounds.
What does that do?
Um,
Doesn't sound good.
Pierce, give me a Fortitude save.
Okay.
It's gonna be.
You're gonna.
Hold on, let me figure out the number before you roll. It's 10 plus the spell level, 17 plus his current wisdom, which is more than his.
Oh, you do
So-
have that.
If it's like close to midnight right now,
Right.
and then it
Mhm.
turns 12:01,
That's
we get all of our
Yeah.
once per day abilities back, right?
I think that's how it works, yeah. Plus wisdom, minus 10 divided by 2. 24. Fortitude save.
That is going to be
Ah.
32.
Okay. 35 damage instead.
Okay.
Instead of disintegration.
Instead of being really super dead. Like, you have to use true resurrection.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
How much? 35.
I'm glad you saved.
Me too.
Lucius. This dude.
I don't know if you guys are going to ask anything. I mean, Haroon was curious about why he's doing this. We haven't figured any of that out yet.
He's a bastard.
He's evil. He's a hobgoblin.
He's a bastard and a savage.
So he's coming after you, Timoran. Something, dark side. I will say that if you're not sure what to do, that ritual probably has some thing going on that somebody with spellcraft may be able to.
Yeah, I'm just trying to decide. Okay, I am going to cast Brilliant Aura on us 3.
Okay.
It's a standard action,
Okay.
and then I will move.
What's that do?
That turns all of our weapons into brilliant weapons as the effect. So
For
they
how
will-
long?
Energy weapons?
1 round per level.
Okay.
They become light energy weapons, yeah. So they'll bypass everything except for living matter.
Well, they'll break armor and shield reduction. I mean, they'll
Yeah.
go through armor and
It
shield.
makes it
Yes.
flat-footed.
Which means I have to do math.
Touch AC. Right?
Yeah.
And that will be for us 3, and if you don't want it, you can do a will save to resist it.
Was touch AC plus deflection, right?
So I will move 5, 10, 15, 20.
Your touch AC always includes
30,
deflection.
That's right. So it should just be touch AC.
40,
Because it bypasses armor.
55.
No. Well, no. There are other things that go into it besides deflection. Natural armor would still apply.
No.
Why not?
Well,
No,
for that,
be
yeah,
living
but I mean for
material.
touch AC. Yeah.
Oh, for touch AC, yeah. No, deflection only goes. into
Okay,
touch, yeah.
so I ran back behind here, and I'm coming up to where
Okay.
Haroon is.
It is going to be Pierce's turn.
I'm gonna go fight him with my lightsaber.
Okay. I'm glad there are lightsabers. now.
The brilliant blade will last for 13 rounds.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Grace as a swift action, and I
What's Grace do?
am kind of covered in this nimbus of light, or like an aura of light. It gives me +2 dex, and makes my my attacks get aligned.
Okay. How long does that last?
Also,
Round per level.
with the light weapons, though,
You guys
can't
track
parry.
these rounds per level.
I've got it.
There's an AC penalty, right?
For
Having the light
Hang on,
weapons, you
just
can't parry.
one second.
Here we go.
Gives off light as a torch. Ignores non-living matter. Armor bonuses to AC, including any enhancement bonus to that armor, do not count against it. Dexterity, deflection, dodge, natural armor, and other bonuses still apply. Cannot harm undead, constructs, and objects. Can only be applied to melee weapons. So it just negates armor bonuses to AC. That's it.
Okay.
That's all it says?
Yes,
Okay.
that's all it does.
I thought there was a downside.
And
and you still have your nice
On my
adamant
top.
sword in case we need to actually destroy
Well, yeah, I
it.
want to.
so I have
So that may have worked out for the best.
so power attack 5.
Okay.
Verifying critical.
Not
How many? Not 20. Okay.
Aw.
Not verified.
Well, maybe without his armor, though.
Yeah, fair enough. That is going to be 26 damage.
Good old.
Well, why did,
Yes.
are you sure it wasn't verified?
It's a nat 1.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
it
thought
was-
I thought it was a 4 from over here.
Okay. Good turn.
Haroon.
Haroon.
Okay.
Don't forget your haste bonus.
I
Get extra attack.
this mayor
Yeah.
on the wheel.
I've got it.
So
Does he seem to be
Oh,
possessed?
and the wall of force is
Duke.
down.
Duke.
It is.
It just dropped. That was round 13, my last.
Okay.
Fortunately, there's some shit we can find.
Oh no!
We
So-
didn't shut the door, did we?
Lava begins to flood pretty quickly in and through here. Ruholo, you see his eyes go wide, and he just like, yes. Okay. Yeah. So
Oh, yes.
we'll mark it
As of the start of my next turn, that's when it
Okay.
expires, basically.
Okay. So it hasn't gone down yet. So it's still technically up. Okay.
Michael, have I said thank you for the lightsaber yet?
Guess we'll find out how fast lava flows.
Isn't that delicious?
It is.
When under pressure, very fast.
He's like
So,
using fly
it
to flip
is
around and
Karun's
everything.
turn.
Today's the best day. Harun has his reasons, and he's going to decapitate this figure.
Okay.
Fighting the evil Sith in
So-
the middle of the room in lava. Like,
We have to do a coup de grace,
Yeah.
or
This best day
we're just
ever.
so good.
Okay. So you cut off its head.
Mhm. Well, that's one of my 4 attacks,
Okay.
or 3 attacks.
Okay.
Ooh, one through
Well,
the
if it's a coup de grace, it's a full round action.
That's why I was wondering if we needed to do that. I think he was going to try and see.
No, you can just start hacking at it.
Okay. Do I behead it?
You do.
And what happens to the miasma?
The head goes flying off,
Yeah.
and you see its eyes when it can kind of land on you,
Yeah.
and its mouth stays open and continues to spew the miasma.
Okay. Yeah.
The room shakes violently, and you see spider cracks of light begin to
Could you
show around the room.
show me where the head is?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh no.
It's a crystal skull.
50% chance it'll just roll off into the vault,
Here you go.
which would be hilarious. Okay. So it just kind of lands like right on the edge of the
Okay.
vault space.
In that case, I'll just, since miasma seems to follow gravity somewhat. Well, no, it goes upstairs.
It feels as though there's a breeze pushing it.
I guess I'll kick it off the edge.
Okay.
So I'll use my standard action and then a move action to run over and kick it.
Boom!
You didn't know this was a soccer game, did you? Yeah.
Shit.
Just to get, I mean, that's an evil, ritualistic.
I imagine Harun as Kiadi.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Okay. Good job, you son of a bitch.
Well,
Anything else? Any other plans you'd like to ruin?
no, he'll turn around and say, "What is this? What is this mess you wrought on Daggerford?"
Rahula will look at you and say, "That was not yours to destroy, dwarf!" Bimdal.
Oh,
Come at me, bro!
yeah.
Lots of gun on that.
Hey.
Charge towards the edge. We'll see who goes over.
Does anyone have teleports prepared?
You've already tried it.
5 foot step.
You've already tried teleport.
We did also watch someone else teleport out, though.
You did. Kind of. It wasn't. I would have told you to roll. Well, okay, you know it was not as the spell teleport.
It's fine.
Well, I mean, it could have been. I don't know that he didn't just go invisible.
Right.
I don't have spell
That's true.
so I'm still kind of looking around.
Sure.
Is the miasma lessened now? That was my goal.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It wasn't flowing into the vault, and now it has to creep up ever so slowly. Creep up slowly.
Another empowered scorching ray.
Okay.
It's going to be, I get 16, so 24 spell resistance.
That will not succeed. Lucius. No, I'm sorry.
Sit here and twiddle my thumbs.
Don't forget you got your lightsaber.
We'll save. He reaches out. Spellcraft.
Well, at least it's fun to wave around.
Do you have spellcraft?
I do not.
Okay.
Spellcraft is
I can do an average of 3 damage to him with it.
What was it? It's going to be 51.
He's using harm,
Ring of counter spells.
so
So it's canceled.
It's countered as
Automatically?
If we're counterspelled.
no action.
No action.
Okay.
The ring just does it.
You'll be surprised.
Shit, I am.
Lucius.
Well done. Can I? Do I need to step up to it to
You
check
do.
it out? Okay.
Absolutely.
So I will approach 5, 10, 15, 25, and I will look at this mess that Haroon has.
Wait, I didn't make the mess. The mess was
So
here
there's a
before.
blood-stained altar with the headless body of the Duke Pilo Greatshot on an iron wheel right behind it. There are flowing black baleful energies all around the 2 items.
All right.
They seem to be seeping into the... from there, you cannot get
Where do I need to be?
on that blood area.
Okay, so right there.
Yes.
I can still. I have movement left, so I'll move
Okay.
up to there, and I will investigate what Haroon has been.
So spellcraft is a standard action.
41.
Okay.
I know, right?
Scroll.
It's because of Shiva. Shiva. makes me
41. You know that the ritual combines arcane and divine magic. You know that the miasma is used as a medium through which the magic of the ritual can travel. As far as the miasma reaches, you know the ritual can affect. You know that most of the energies of the ritual are being utilized to stabilize this deepest portion of the Slaughterstone catacombs. You know that the ritual is never completed and would require additional sacrifice. You also know that it is possible to teleport to the surface using the ritual, and that it's also possible to call upon the energies of the ritual to do damage. 40,
If
you know...
If you do those things, does it complete the ritual?
No. You also know that no one is now that no one is focusing on the ritual or providing it any additional energy, its reserves will soon be consumed, supporting the chamber. It has perhaps 1 minute. You know that you could add additional energy to it to lengthen that amount of time. You know that it probably has less than a minute now.
How would I add energy to it? Spells?
Spells.
How much time do I get for what I put into it?
Perhaps 6 seconds.
I'm not sure.
Not much. You well no. I mean, you know these things. You know that.
In other words, if I put a 0 level spell, that's going to affect it differently than an 8th level spell. So
Yeah. So for every level of spell you put into it, you get an additional round of stability. You also know that if you have the amount of time you have left, you can do 10d6 points of raw damage as a ranged touch. You also know that given sufficient time, perhaps a couple minutes, you could use it to teleport. You know that it's extremely complex and there's probably more going on, but that's all you can glean.
that was a standard.
Basically, you have 7 rounds until this room
Right.
collapses into lava.
Okay. All right.
You have 4 rounds of. Were you counting your -8 strength?
This is round 3 of that? Or is
No,
it
this
round
is
2?
the second round of that.
Okay.
But were you? I'm counting the amount of time. Did you count it to hit?
And then after you
Yes.
pulled the chain a few times.
So as of the start of that last turn I took, that was when that wall went down. So where's the lava
Without armor,
out of this
yes. It's not that bad.
Here.
And it's
It bursts
rolling into the floor.
Yes, everything behind this will consider in lava. You spend more than a couple rounds in that, or get more than 10 feet behind it, you'll be immersed in lava.
I'll tell Haroon to get in the fight that I've got this under control. They need
Hey,
help.
Jake, is Stone Skin still active?
I don't know.
Because we had it in the
Lasts
in
for
that
like
room,
2.5
but
hours.
we didn't have the. They had adamantine, so they bypassed it.
Yes, time wise, it should still be up.
Okay.
It lasts for over 2 hours. So
Oh, everyone, don't forget your haste.
Don't forget your
heist.
Okay. Pierce.
Full attack. Full attack.
-4 to hit. It's not very nice.
21, 21, 15, 9. Power attack 5 all.
Okay.
That is going to be 22.
Oh, miss.
Damn it, Jake. Miss.
With a whiteboard?
Oh.
Oh.
Damn. Miss.
And don't forget are you counting H strength?
Yes.
Okay.
And that is going to be a 26.
Miss.
5-footer.
Damn. He's got 26 without his armor. That's impressive.
damn, cleric, you scary.
He is very evidently sheathed in spells. Okay.
Perhaps I should rip them off.
Ooh. Okay, so it is gonna be Haroon's turn.
Is this a raised platform?
No.
Okay, so I can charge across it.
Yes.
Okay.
Not from where you are. No, you cannot charge through it because you either have to go over the brazier or through your. Either way, that will be considered difficult terrain.
All right. Well, I just will move over here
Okay.
and tell him he has a lot to answer for.
Does he?
It is.
He's just doing what comes naturally to him. Bimdal.
I will, 1, 2, 3. Shout incoming! And put up a wall of force. The lavas.
This room's more than 10 feet tall.
Say it's okay. 16th level caster. Perfect. So it'll be 20 feet high across this line.
Woo! Okay.
Right there. Whatever.
That's a wall. Placed in a corner.
This inner, that line, not
Okay.
the square, because it's 2-dimensional essentially.
But
Good.
it ends over by you, so there's a channel of it.
Good.
No. It ends at the edge of this. So, in other words,
The wall.
it drops off onto the vault at this point. So if it hits the wall, it should go around and pour down around us.
Oh, for some reason I thought it wasn't until out here that the pit started.
Is that?
Hmm?
You said like right off the edge of this is where it starts going down
Yes.
into the vault,
Dude.
right? Yeah.
Do force effects affect
It's a mezzanine. It drops
For
straight
real?
down. I mean, you're jutting
On all
into
three
the
of those edges?
creatures?
Or just
No.
the front edge?
Just the front.
Weapons?
Okay, so those are walls.
Yeah.
Anything that was held. Whatever you're holding.
Spike gun.
Yeah, it could apply to that. Yeah. Can only be a melee weapon, so that fits.
Okay. Good.
So if you throw a melee weapon, does it suddenly turn back to material?
No, because
No,
it still
actually, it
lasts
applies
for-
to thrown weapons.
Does it? I thought it was only melee.
Brilliant energy. It's a few different types. It's melee, something, and
Well,
something. I'm pretty sure
that's
thrown weapons.
the
was one of them.
effect, but the spell only applies to melee weapons.
Okay.
There's Brilliant Blade, which is an individual one, and then there's Brilliant Aura, which is like... It works like haste, except instead of haste, it gives you the Brilliant.
So how do you pick it up to wield it? I guess flesh can hold it.
Yeah.
AC, AC, AC. What the fuck is
That would
this
give you a lot
this
more
thing?
control if you didn't,
What's Pierce's AC?
like, if it was your hand and not
32.
Yeah.
Not 33.
It does negate its weight, too. So, that's the other thing about it. If you have a sword that's putting you past your limits, put Brilliant on
Imagine a
it,
longsword
now it's
that you
weightless.
move weightlessly.
I would say if you had a Brilliant Longsword, that would be an argument for use weapon finesse.
Oh, spear, yeah.
Well, imagine a greatsword, you can just flick a greatsword around.
It's like monkey grip, it's it.
It's got no
I could
weight.
hit break enchantment on that thing. At least, I mean, that's what I was thinking about doing,
On
by
what?
the way. Breaking the enchantment on this ritual thing, but that sounds like it was not a good idea.
No, we need that to
Yeah.
teleport out of here. Apparently.
Well, I was kind of thinking maybe we box him in and we just teleport out and let the lava take him. We don't necessarily have to fight him.
Well, yeah, that's assuming he can't dispel
Yeah, we
magic,
do.
though. Which
Yeah.
I guess he probably can.
Probably.
Considering he's had time to prepare and he knows we have 2 spellcasters in the party. Could certainly try it, but
We should have sealed him in with the lava then.
well,
It was not possible where you were.
but I don't have to save you. You are my brother, Anakin!
Just reminds me of that fucking picture of Obi-Wan from A New Hope talking to Luke when Luke goes, "How did my father die?" And Obi-Wan turns back. Have you seen that picture? He says, "I chopped off his arms and legs and left him in a river of molten lava to die." Because that's what really happened according to the trilogy. It gives that whole scene a whole different flavor. It's just a little bit. Chopped off his arms and legs and left him in a river of molten lava.
What?
Molten lava. There's really no other
No,
type
no.
of lava.
The fuel are in the red gas cans. The small ones for the weed eaters, the big ones for the mower. Okay, well, it's not that stuff. I don't have
Could shooting butterflies instead of devastate spells. Fuck.
Your bathroom looks real nice.
Thank you. I like clean new dick. But it was pretty bad there for a while. See how long it stays that way. A lot of hair. Lots of hair everywhere.
So none of you guys are interested in interrogating this guy?
Once
It
we
would
have,
be, but I just don't think we can.
Why?
if we are in a position to do so, I'll be against it. But we have lava rushing in at us
And no way out.
and no way out until
Well,
we figure out that.
if we can teleport, though, we could take him with us. If we subdue him, though, right?
Yeah, and in fact, that would be a great opportunity for the Inquisitors at Overwatch to get their first good subject.
Good point.
If we can do it, I'm all for it. But can we?
Alright. Who just went?
I just moved, and then Bindle made the wall. I think the wall is the last thing.
Okay.
So.
So. His turn.
I really do love walls. Walls are
Yes.
pretty awesome.
They've come in pretty handy so far.
The wizard has to be able to tell the enemies to stay away somehow.
Okay.
The biggest.
Yes. Oh, he was in the process of attacking Pierce. So he hit you 4 times.
Okay. With what kind of weapon?
It's a mace. It's. Oh, I'm sorry. It's adamant.
Okay.
Okay. So I just need to figure out the average here. What's average? Okay. 82
Okay.
for 4 attacks.
Yeah,
Well, now you know Stone's going to do in the fight.
Right, it's sarcasm.
Sorry. Lucius.
Well, take everything down. So many things I'm keeping track of now. How long do I think it would take to concentrate to get a teleport off? And was it the ritual itself that would power the
Yes.
teleport?
Exactly. So you wouldn't need to add any energy.
Would I need to have teleport prepared?
No.
Okay, so it'll actually do the whole
Yes. You think it would probably take, based on your spellcraft, 5 to 10 rounds, and it would, unless you pumped in a lot of energy into the ritual, it'll probably absolve. It will probably utilize all its remaining energies. You know that a titanic amount of magical energy is pouring into this area to keep it up.
We can always just take his body with us and raise him.
How about speak with dead?
Or that. Just saying, we don't have to take him
We'll
alive.
speak with dead. Doesn't he have to be willing to answer it?
Well, I'll move all the way up.
I don't think so, because the last
I
time
think
we
that's
used it was
pretty
on
high.
an enemy target.
25, 30. And I will use combat expertise to shift
Okay.
the full 5 points, and I will attack defensively.
Okay.
So that will be how much?
What's 7 years?
I'm at a +1 to hit, so probably not. 16 to hit.
Miss.
Did Lucius say anything about what was going on with the ritual?
Pierce.
Just went up, looked at it, kind of figured stuff out, and then ran back to the fight.
So you're the only one that knows how much time we have.
Yes, which is still a full minute. Well, not a minute. 6 rounds. Sorry, 10 rounds would be a minute. No need to worry, you guys, with that information. He's got it under
I
control.
don't know anything about that. I assume that it's just the way it is in here. It'll be fine.
This is the 4th round of combat.
Casting Fortunate Fate defensively.
Okay, what's that do?
That casts heal when I am reduced to -1 to -10 hit points.
Okay. What level spell is that?
7th level spell. Taking my luck reroll for the day.
Good choice.
Okay.
Okay, made it.
The
26.
concentration. Okay. Haroon.
I was worried when I saw that single digit.
Alright,
Yeah.
I guess I'm going to do full attack.
Okay.
I'm going
You do have 3 more rounds with -8 strength.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to do combat expertise, but I'm going to.
Are you encumbered?
Don't forget your extra attack from haste.
I'm going to smite you.
Okay.
Because of mithril.
So I'm at plus 21.
It brings us.
Okay, I'm going to try again.
Okay.
Smite you. So that's 30 to hit.
Miss.
Okay. Yeah, this one. Alright, I will try it one more time. So this is plus 16. So 32.
Hit.
Okay. That is 2, 3 smites. Alright.
Did you use all smites?
Yes.
Did you all?
Yeah. I have 4 more. Okay, so my attack is. So 6 plus 2. 21 damage. And then I will make another attack, but not a smite.
Okay.
So this one is plus 9. No.
Okay. Bimdal.
I will shout to you guys. We're gonna keep them boxed in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. And then, before I do anything over here, though, I'm going to cast Flaming Sphere
Okay.
and plop it in his square. Let's see. 17th level caster. Spell resistance applies. 25 to BSR.
You just didn't make it. But it's still there, right?
Yeah, but I don't. It doesn't specify on this one. I don't know if like it gets SR every round or if it's just if it makes it once. It doesn't.
I'm going to argue that
all
it
the
gets it
time.
every round.
Okay, so this round nothing happens to it.
Okay. And with a reflex save,
Not unless it moves.
it avoids the damage as well, right?
Yes.
Alright.
So,
Just that.
Does that go under him?
This is on his square.
second spell.
What spell?
Flame Sphere. And then I will begin investigating. I can't actually take an action this round. But
Standard action spell. Okay. Its turn. AC.
33.
It is counting. Protection from evil, grace, and haste.
Okay, so 21 damage.
Okay.
Or okay, so you get brought down to -1 and you automatically heal, right?
Yes.
Okay, so it's 21 damage 4 times.
Okay.
So does that? I assume that kicks it off, right?
Hold on. 90.
It's 84 total.
Well, I mean, if two of them took them down to 1, it would go up to full, and then
Um,
48, right?
The third one brings me to -2.
Okay, which then you get healed,
Yes.
and then you get hit for another one. Okay. Lucius.
Lucius is going to take a full attack, and
Okay.
he will do it with full expertise.
Your
defense.
weapon's billion energy as well, right?
Yes. Yes, it is. So, take everything down.
How's the cleric reacting to combat?
Is he having fun still?
Yes.
This is +1, 2 times. So, a 5 to hit, a 13 to hit, and a 1 to hit.
Those will miss. It's going to be Pierce's turn.
Wait around.
3 power attack 5s and 1 normal.
But while he does that, his AC is so
37,
Hit.
light distracts them.
36,
38
Hit.
AC when I do that.
33.
Hit.
And this last one is with my gauntlet. Okay. So 3 hits. $22. $19. And 25.
It is going to be Haroon's turn.
I will ask him to yield.
He says no.
Okay, I will smite.
You could roll a diplomacy.
Is that a free action to speak?
Not to roll diplomacy, no. Diplomacy's
You're supposed to bring balance to your form.
not leave it in ruins. The diplomacy generally takes at least 1 full minute.
Never mind. Okay, I gave him his chance. All
A
right.
rush diplomacy check can be made as a full round action, but you take a -10.
Wait, listen.
Awesome.
All right. So this smite is 32.
Hit.
Okay, and attempt to smite again.
Okay.
29 is a miss, right?
It is.
Okay. And
Oh, your weapon's not brilliant energy, is it?
no.
Okay.
His is the
Keep
only
going.
one who's not.
So it was the first one I hit.
No, but it doesn't matter. Keep going.
All right. So then, no more smites. I'll attack twice more. Miss and a miss. You only roll a hit.
Reroll the hit.
Okay.
First one.
So
That was
31. So
okay. Miss.
so 2 spots left.
Bimble.
Spell resistance.
The lava crashes up against your
Was
horse.
a 17, so. Nope. And I will attempt to investigate the ritual with the spellcraft.
Okay.
32 this time.
Okay.
Maybe you can activate some of those administrators that can help.
You knew what Lucius knows, that the ritual combines arcane and divine magic. That miasma is used as a medium for the magic. Most of it's being used to stabilize the room, and that's it.
Okay, so I don't know anything about the increasing the time. Right?
What was your spellcraft?
32.
No,
Can I investigate further if I use a full round action?
you can't.
That'll be a 36.
You know that it was not completed. You know that you can deal 26 points of damage to have the amount of time it can last, and that, yeah, that's what you know.
Okay.
His turn.
You can do 10d6 damage to make it light. I don't understand.
In other words, if I use it to shoot him for 10d6 damage, it's going to have the amount of energy
Oh.
left in it.
Yeah.
Which is a bad thing.
Which is 5 rounds. Each
You know.
Yep.
You do know about the time?
I don't know how many rounds are left. I know that if I do that, it would have whatever is left.
Yeah, and that would be bad. Pierce. Your AC is 33, right?
Yes.
It's going to be 84 damage again.
How many rounds till the strength penalty is gone?
You have one more round of that left. Lucius.
I will take a 5-foot step back and cast True Strike on myself. Next.
Pierce.
This is the last round of haste.
Oh, I forgot. You haven't attacked me though, have you?
Don't
Unless you
forget
count
your haste.
blasphemy.
I have the anti-goblin bonus too.
It's just even more haste. Delicious. Dodge bonuses do stack.
3 power attacks, 5, 1 gauntlet. That is going to be 28 to hit. 30 to hit.
Miss.
That is going to be 35 to hit.
Hit. Is that with? Is that
Yes.
with divine power?
Yes.
Okay.
And with my minus 8. The
Minus
next
4.
minus 8 to strength.
Right.
The next one is going to be 31.
Yes.
And gauntlet. Miss. So 1 hit.
Okay.
Which is good.
Can you 2 up in fighting or something?
No, it brings up my base attack bonus to my class level. So I'm fighting as Haroon now. And,
Right, I meant like you're with the gauntlet.
As a free action, you can take your hand off of the sword and then go bam.
Ah, that's cool. Did not know that.
Although technically two-handed weapon, you'd be attacking with two weapons.
Not at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, as a full round action, you're using a full attack, and one of your attacks is your gauntlet. Anyways,
Well, that is going to be 19 damage. And I'm going to take a 5er.
okay. Haroon.
I guess I will cast. Well, take a 5-foot step back this way, and I'll cast Divine Favor on myself.
Bimdal.
I will be satisfied now that I know what's going on, and seeing Lucius doesn't seem too concerned. I'll assume that there's a sufficient amount of time left.
Yeah. You know that there are additional things you can uncover with spellcraft.
He's going to assume they're not top priority for the moment. Spell resistance for the speed. Hopefully that pierces it. 36.
It does.
So reflex 20 to avoid the damage.
I'm dead.
Miss.
So you take 7 fire damage from him.
It killed me.
And
How low are
I
you?
didn't know you were getting hit that much.
Him and Pierce have just been mostly slugging out this entire fight.
He's been hitting me every single time.
go for it one more time with the power scorching ray.
It's not over yet.
Whose turn's coming next?
Okay.
Yes.
His
It's
turn.
another 2 on spell resistance.
Well, I don't have you anymore.
He will cast defensively. Succeed. He lays a hand on himself and his wounds knit.
At least I beat the spell resistance for the 2d6 though. Much rather have that than 16d6.
Lucius.
So I'd much rather have the flaming sphere than an empowered scorching ray.
You know, it's 4 rounds until this whole thing collapses into a firestorm
Yeah.
of lava.
And haste is gone now.
It is a solid wall of lava on the other side of that wall of force.
Is this ceiling higher than 20 feet?
No.
Okay.
It is.
So it's gonna start distilling.
Now, the last 10 or so feet is opens up into the actual wall.
How much are you at? What's your each?
43.
I mean, you're hurt. You've been getting hit this whole time. Okay. Lucius will cast Wall of Ice in this plane right here. As far as it will go. So that's going to be 13 5-foot sections. That's just going to be...
Can you dispel a wall of force?
Yes. And also disintegrate it.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I don't think it would go across the whole room. Let me double check and make sure that's true. It's a 10-foot square per level, so it will go across the whole room, and it will be, let's just make it 10 feet high.
We might all die.
So a 10-foot high wall of ice that goes all the way across. And then I will move back 10, 15, 20 to here. Well, to here. And that will be my turn.
And Bards seeing the tails, what happened here, it'll be the song of ice and fire.
Pierce.
Didn't get to use my true strike, damn it. It just fizzled. I knew exactly how to hit him.
So you could trap somebody in the 5 feet between the wall of gears and the wall of force.
Or a wall of gears and a wall of gears. Yeah.
That'd be terrible. The gears might not function though.
Well, the walls would attack each other too, if you put them too close.
So the wall of force would be
So
better.
they'd be beating on each other. But yeah, I mean, can you imagine trying to get? You put a wall of gears exactly 10 feet away, where they can't touch each other, but they hit anyone in between. It's like a gauntlet.
You can do that in Overwatch.
Yeah, you can just do
Down
those
the,
permanency, and it's like a little gauntlet.
Well, I don't know about permanency. Unless it has an on-off switch.
So, click. That's something Shin could make.
I'm going to cast mass cure moderate wounds.
You're saying an enemy can dispel the wall of force?
Well, with the dispel magic spell.
So with suicidal hobgoblin.
Shouting at you to get out of there. I'm gonna wall him in.
And it's my turn.
Okay.
I mean,
Haroon.
I can just make giant steam explosions with walls of ice in the lava. So if we can wall them in with the lava, then poof, poof, poof. It's like depth charges going off.
Spellcraft.
36.
38.
Those mass.
53.
Okay.
It's hard to total now.
You hear him casting a spell.
Well, there's a wall of ice in front of my face, and the bimble yelled at me to get back, so. 2, 3,
So you're just casting a spell.
Well,
What spell?
I can't technically. I shouldn't have asked that before next round. Bimdal.
What is this?
That is a fissure that kind of just opens up into.
So it's not
lava.
jutting up at all.
No.
Okay. I'm gonna put up another wall of force
Okay.
along this line, same as that one.
Okay.
And if he's just, is he still standing on a spear? Do you not want to, or can I not say? Or
Yeah, we can do the thing.
okay,
Roll the numbers.
27 this time for spell resistance.
It does pierce it. He dodges it. Does he take half damage?
No, it's completely negates.
Okay.
It makes the reflex.
You hear Earthquake being cast. Earthquake has an 80-foot radius effect. It brings down roofs, creates fissures in walls, and collapses masonry structures.
Excellent.
Goody.
So you hear him, he shouts it so you can hear it as he's praying to Maglubiet to shake the and destroy the masonry around the five of you. And he complies.
I don't believe such a god has a power to grant.
The ceilings collapse. Great rents open up in the floor. So this does have in-game effects for everybody.
You say in-game or into-game?
In-game. Potentially in-game effects. 8d6 points of bludgeoning damage to any creature caught into the cave. Reflex. Reflex saves.
Oh, delicious.
Is there spell resistance?
There's not.
Do you have mass conviction still?
Yes.
11,
Not one.
Reflex saves?
17.
Not my best
Yeah.
day.
26.
And this is versus evil, right?
No. This is versus rubble.
Well, evil. uh, 47.
Thank you for...
Are you a displacer beast?
No, I have his buff from before.
That doesn't explain 47.
Sure.
No, he gets like my caster level too.
I
Oh,
guess-
so you meant trooping.
20
plus 15.
28
plus
damage
one.
to Bimdal, 14 damage to everybody else. You see Bimdal buried, or not buried, but pinned under rubble, and lava begins flowing on that rubble.
Stone skin
Um,
is also good.
Also, the entire floor is within seconds, has a foot-thick layer of lava. Also, 15 fall down. Ground has 24% chance to fall. Okay. For Bimdal and for Haroon and Pierce, blow is bad. For Pierce and Bimdal, and this would probably actually be horrible. Good too. Okay. You see in other areas the masonry crumble away, revealing just pools of lava that begin flowing up and kind of filling the rest of the room, as well as the fissures begin to fill up. So, on your rounds, you will be taking lava damage. You are not immersed in it yet, however.
Now we're talking.
I have to buy some 40k legs after this. All against the limbs.
You probably have 4 or 5 rounds before you're completely immersed. At most. Lucius. You know that there are 3 rounds before
Is
the
there
ritual
a
collapses.
way to channel energy specifically to stabilize the room, since it was already doing
Yes.
that?
You can
Okay.
sacrifice spell levels.
I want to cast a 6th level spell into this to
Okay.
stabilize the room and to give it more energy, basically.
That stabilizes the room. Now it will last for 9 rounds.
Okay,
No, I'm sorry, 6 rounds. Apologies.
6 rounds. So I
Yes.
only got 2 more rounds out of
Two.
that.
No, you got 3 more rounds out of it.
So it was at 4 left.
No, it was at 3 left.
So 3 left. So then I got. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's at 6 rounds.
Yes. And you think that with a good spellcraft, you could teleport out in 5 rounds.
Right. He'll plan on doing that. So I mean,
Okay.
that's the intent, is to stabilize it just enough to get us out of here, and
It's going to be an intense.
I'll yell to everyone else that
spot checks.
it's coming down. You have to come here. I have a
And
way
this
out."
the shaking lasts for an entire round. So this shaking is going on while you guys are doing this. It's actually bucking and collapsing in on itself.
8.
To me, book and blade.
Okay. So I'm sorry. What was that 8 for?
Spot.
Oh, spot. Yeah, everybody give me spots.
Spots.
I'm staring at my feet, I guess, right now. Covered in magma.
33.
God damn.
8.
You see in a few places, Lucius, as you're kind of like just sweeping your gaze across the room while working on the ritual and who knows what else, dealing with creatures whispering to you. You also see dwarven hands begin to reach out of the lava. They appear to be unburnt. They're dark dwarven hands that begin like latching on to stonework and stuff.
Lucius will scream, "Dwarves in the lava! There's dwarves in the lava! Look!"
Pierce.
I'll try to look. Yes, I'm in the lava, Lucius.
Sorry, Lucius. Do you have energy resistance right now?
No, I do not.
Okay. So you only take, actually, 5 damage from the lava.
I have resist energy prepared.
Good.
Yes.
Let's see, I think I need 5 rounds, so I'll say, I'm teleporting in 30 seconds, whether you're here or not. Let's start.
Okay.
Okay.
Just a warning.
It is Pierce's turn.
Oh, you jump on my back.
I have to stay right
lava?
here.
Okay.
I'll shout out like, I've got him covered.
5 damage?
Yeah, maybe, I guess I could.
I mean, you guys are... you're probably above your ankles in lava, and you're not really all that hurt by it.
Well, I mean, it's
I've
we're
got
kind
force
of starting to
armor all
catch
over.
Right.
fire.
It's just
Yeah, no, I mean, it's-
sizzling against my doom shield.
It really is a sign of how powerful you guys are, that
Wait, how much damage are we taking?
2d6. Now, if you're immersed,
Right.
a lot more. And you're
This is where
about
the
to be
damage
immersed.
sort of falls off the edge of reality and into fantasy. Our feet would just be gone.
Well, unless you had magic.
Yes, but
Yeah.
I don't have magic. I just have magic things.
Get magic boots.
No.
I rise into the air
Okay.
and cast Cure Critical Wounds on myself.
Okay. You're gonna need them now. All after one.
Nice.
All after one. So, what did the earthquake? What effect did that have on the walls of force, if any?
None. The wall of ice is well
Probably
gone.
in sham. I mean, it's probably steam at this
Well,
point.
he should have taken damage from shattering.
Sure, he did.
Okay.
Okay. Good to know.
I will add 20 points of shatter damage to him, actually. There he is. Alright, so it is Haroon's turn.
It's good to know.
Alright, I will cast resist energy.
Can you anchor an ice plane to lava?
Does resist
Does that
energy-
count?
Oh, so you actually see him then.
Against fire damage?
So,
Yeah.
If it's not magical?
what's that?
Resist energy fire.
Yeah, exactly. It'll absorb.
It's not
fire.
just magical fire damage?
No.
Correct.
Okay. Alright, so I cast that,
Okay,
and then I guess I'll walk towards Lucius.
but you do take 8 before you can cast this.
8, okay. And do I have to make any balance checks or anything to walk through it?
No.
Okay.
Although
Just physical
casters
terrain.
do have to make a concentration check.
So 1, 2.
Okay.
Do we all just get on the altar, or
You
does it
see,
matter?
Same teleport rules. Just have to be within distance to.
you
Touch.
see,
This is good.
Ruhola, lava kind of just pouring off of him. Behind the wall of force, you see him looking at the 4 of you, just burnt. You see what you think are figures in the lava behind him, pressed up, kind of very faintly against the wall of force. You think you see something moving behind him.
Does he seem hurt by the lava?
He does.
Okay, he's not reveling in that.
He is.
Oh, okay.
But he's obviously physically damaged from it, too.
I see. He's a cleric of Slanesh.
But it's been Bill's turn.
Flaming sear damage?
Yes. Technically, yes.
26 this time.
Success.
20.
Success.
I'm gonna grab Lucius's ankle and cast protection from energy on him.
Excellent.
I guess I'll make
No, you go on.
36 concentration on fire schedule. So he'll get
4 damage.
I think so.
The-
Fire what? A magical effect? If it would be line of effect, no. If it's line of sight, maybe. Like a fireball, no, because the bead would hit the wall. Right?
So you absorb
But
the next
a
100.
conjuration, maybe.
You are immune to fire until you take 120 fire damage.
Okay.
That's
You see
pretty
the you guys realize the fact that you are now standing on islands of masonry held together by this spell's energy. You are in essentially a bubble of lava, in a bubble in a lake of lava, because there's now more lava than masonry around you. His turn.
Oh, and I will attempt to use my move action to sit up.
I don't see that could go through.
Lying
Yeah, it's
down
just going to be a
is-
move action to get out.
Casting it at
I'll
that
get up.
place rather than through. It's not like a ray. It doesn't have an effect line.
24 on his dispel check.
So yeah, I'd say so.
Oh, I don't know.
So it's 11 plus the caster level.
The caster level was 16, so he had to beat a 27.
So he fails.
16. What did I say about that?
Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry, not 24. 34. 16.
Well, then, yeah, he dispels it.
Sorry. Okay, so the wall of force kind of holding back a little lava. You see the lava kind of regulate as the wall of force disappears.
Which one?
The one directly in front of you.
Okay, so this one's still up.
No, yeah, the wall right behind. If he did that, he would be immersed in lava because it's backed up to full against the wall.
Okay, so he's in the same amount of lava as we are.
Yes. Well, he's not avoiding the streams of it coming down, so more. But yeah. Lucius.
I will begin the teleport procedure.
Okay, give me a spellcraft. It takes a spellcraft 35 to get 1 round towards it.
I auto succeed that.
There you go. So 1 round.
I get a 37 as my lowest if I roll a 1.
Pierce.
I'm going to cast Firestorm,
Okay.
and that is I'm going to use a Moment of Prescience for the spellcraft or the spell resistance.
Okay.
Okay, that is 46,
Okay.
and that is going to be
So
15.
moment of prescience does what?
You can add it to any single roll.
As a swift action?
Yeah, it's like
It's not the spell.
You have to put on yourself as a buff.
yes, it's been on.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. Go. Keep going.
Okay.
It works just like Divine Insight, like you can apply it to a lot more things.
And can we get some d6? All them.
Yeah, those are probably better.
Damn.
Grab the exact amount.
Yeah.
No whammies.
Okay.
You have a spell.
10,
I don't even know this spell.
22,
I know Dispel, but I don't have it prepared.
25,
It's a constant problem.
35, 41,
The Wizard's Conundrum.
52.
I probably should prepare Dispel more often, but...
59 damage.
And is there a save to that?
Reflex half.
It's a,
What's the reflex?
Damn.
Oh, sorry.
it says right there that saving throw over spells.
Class spell level.
Harun.
Okay. So D8.
I used myself briefly about how we always seem to run into the
Okay.
every masochist in Faerun we seem to encounter in a blaze of pain and ecstasy.
He's probably going to some crazy plane that his god has anyway.
So I have energy resistance 20 against fire.
Okay.
Is that enough to bypass what the lava's doing?
Currently.
Okay.
Although you are 2 rounds for being immersed into it. Everybody else is 3 rounds for being immersed into it. No.
What?
Yes, that's correct. It's filling up. The room's filling up.
Based on my height, you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm
Well,
shorter
Yeah.
than that.
Yeah, same for you.
okay. Does anyone not have protection?
Not yet.
Okay,
You're
I'll cast
casting
it.
it on me next time.
I'll cast it on Pierce since he doesn't have it as rad, and you can cast it.
Okay, but he's flying.
I mean, I'm just.
He's just hovering right next to me.
Okay.
Bindle is laying down.
Bindle.
I stood up.
Oh, you did see that.
I'll
I thought you were pinned.
He said it was a move action to stand up.
tell Bimble to climb on my back. Get out of the car.
Yeah, I will do that rather than cast the spell yet.
Okay, 7 damage. And you will continue to take lava damage for next round. Oh, that's right.
Well, I'm on Haroon's shoulders, and
Okay.
I'll tell you to get back over the altar where I was.
All right.
Next turn. So that's a move action to get up on him?
Yeah.
I guess. Okay. And that guy's still alive and casting spells.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
just standing there, just...
Well,
How long do we have?
Flaming sphere.
How long do we have?
Damn it.
24 seconds. 4
23
rounds.
spell resistance.
So,
Okay. I'm going to cast a spell at him.
what's the...
So I'm in this square. So the cone dispersal is 1, 3.
Well, I was going to
so
say,
on.
what's the check to cast while on top of a dwarf's back?
I have stability, so I'm basically a platform.
Ah, there you go. Don't worry about it. Your concentration is really high.
Well, let's just see what I get. It's a 30, or let's see, 44 concentration. Is that good enough? Okay. I'm going to cast a prismatic spray. It'll hit these, so everything out to
Okay.
from
Yeah.
here to there.
Hit, essentially.
Well, you said there might be other things in there that we could
Ah.
see, so
The desert man.
16th. That is the 6th 2 I've rolled for spell resistance in this one fucking encounter.
Spell resistance is pretty awful, isn't it?
You should get a say spell resistance as your nose stone. If we do that, you need that one.
What I need is
Spellcraft.
2 more feats, so I need spell penetration.
56.
27.
Max again.
Roll a 1.
I think you can still identify this. Yeah.
15 plus spell level or something.
Yeah, so you can identify it. So he's casting destruction again. Fortitude save, unless you have Death Ward.
I do not have Death Ward. Is Mass Conviction still active?
Yes. Did he make his concentration check?
And this is evil, right?
That's a fair question. I will roll his.
He is immersed in lava.
That is true. Let me roll his concentration real quick. Well, it's a skill, right? So
Yeah.
Okay, I'll roll it anyways. Actually, first I'll check to see what it is. Characters.
20 wounds.
I think it's 10 plus damage dealt
Yeah.
for casting living damage.
Spell average.
My saves are all pretty good right now.
You make it 25.
Oh, that's a 32.
What'd you get?
32. Is it evil?
It is.
Yeah, that's 32.
Wow.
My first.
Success.
Mass Conviction plus protection from evil cloak plus resistance.
Can you sack all
continuous
those?
damage is different.
I don't
Taking
see why
continuous
you could.
damage, you roll 10 plus half
One's
of
a
the amount of
resistance
continuous
bonus,
damage
one's
spells.
base. Mass Conviction is
As opposed to
Yeah,
15.
I assume.
just hands.
No, as opposed to
What is
the
mass
full
conviction?
amount of damage.
believe
for,
it's a
like it's,
sacred
I hit the
bonus.
spell or something.
Then that would
Oh,
stack.
because you're anticipating it.
So,
Not
yeah.
as alarming, I guess.
And all specs.
No, it's harder to make it against
Your turn.
flat damage. Continuous damage is easier to resist.
Another
He knows
round.
what you're doing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So
I guess,
3 more.
Because it's not like a burst. It's
Morale bonus.
Oh, perfect.
Sure, why not? Pierce.
So, yeah. And then I don't even know what the bonus from protection from evil is, but I'm assuming it's not.
You can swap the minis for that one.
Do resistance bonuses stack
There we go.
if it's a resistance bonus?
That'll require research later.
That's Haroon and Bimble.
Okay.
Polymorph him into a large owl.
Yeah. I could do that, Lex level.
Seems like an appropriate
If we live that
form
long.
for him, oddly enough.
Yeah. Wise old Howard.
Who are you? Appropriate. Whose turn?
Might as well go, yeah.
Charging.
Pearson.
Yes.
And
I thought we were going to teleport.
We are.
in 24 seconds,
Yeah.
someone's got to stop him.
Yeah, 18 seconds now.
Okay. All right. And strength is no longer being drained, is it?
No, it's no longer
Okay.
increased.
We really need insurance policies, by which I mean we need to cut everyone's finger off.
Power attack
put it
5?
in a little bag.
Fucking fuck. 29.
Wait a second. What, 18 seconds?
27.
Can't even get around the turn.
Huh?
Well,
Oh, no, it's not 6 seconds per person. It's
Haroon.
everything. Okay. Does Vimdal have any commands?
I asked you to move over back to the altar, but that was when we were all staying together, so...
So I'm not counting it right now because there's just so much of it. But when you're immersed, at maximum, you're protected for 1.5 damage times for resist. So I'm not rolling it now, but it will be a problem.
Should summon Thornbrush, and then you can ride that while Bimble rides.
Haroon.
We can't teleport Thornbridge, can we?
I don't know. This is not as the spell exactly, so...
So there's no high ground here.
There is a few bits of masonry at this point, and lava otherwise.
What is the current depth? Like 6 inches?
Up to your chest.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's quick.
Yeah, the whole there's basically no room left.
Well, I figured it would just flow off the edge of the mezzanine.
No,
Really-
it's all coming apart. That place there was already a giant thing of lava,
Yeah.
and now it's still there.
Okay.
Roll 3 spellcrafts for me, because you need to be rolling these anyways.
Roll 3 spellcraft.
Roll 3 spellcrafts.
First one is a 37,
Okay,
which is my minimum. Second one is a 41.
okay.
The third one is a 47.
47. You know that this ritual would have given joint control of the Slaughterstone constructions to Rukola and Al Wahid had they completed it. There's additional. I set one that I didn't think would be possible, but it turns out it is possible apparently. So keep rolling.
Okay. I'm going to
Yeah.
move over here.
If it weren't for Shiva, my spellcraft would not be as amazing as it is.
And let's see.
Glad I'm out of Divine Insight, where I
And you have 3 rounds left with the rituals magics.
If I had Divine Insight, I could hit 71.
You've done 3 rounds of focusing on it, right?
2.
2.
Yeah, 2 rounds. I have 3 rounds left,
Right.
and it should have 4 rounds.
4 rounds. Yeah.
Running at 1 round ahead of me.
I'm going to cast something I have. Eagle Splendor on Bindle.
I have an enhancement bonus already, so...
They don't stack?
No.
I'll cast on myself. I've got a rod of it. That's plus 4 charisma.
Yes.
Bindle.
Charisma is the correct pronunciation.
Flame Spear, 23 spell resistance.
Success. And the failure on his part.
Right before
He
you
takes
accept others.
8 fire damage from it.
Okay.
I'm gonna land an empowered scorching ray on this fucker if it's the last thing I do.
So what if he has fire resistance?
Okay. Good.
Well,
32 for spell resistance.
it's gonna be a long time before you can get to this, right? It's gonna be pretty hard to swim.
3 touch attacks and then a -4 because I'm shooting into melee.
I mean, everyone's
7, 9, 10, and 11 because he's a goblin. That's 4, so 19 touch. At 1. And 19 touch again. There's 2 of them.
How did I?
It's empowered. 12, 18, 20, 31, 32, 48 fire damage.
Okay. He looks at you and says, "Die with me," and dispels.
Okay.
So we need to go down the list. What's the first one?
Long Strider.
What's the spell levels?
Oh, God.
What's the caster level of these?
Caster level, like my caster level is 15.
Okay, so he needs.
So that's plus the spell level, right?
Okay, so are all of these caster level 15?
Yes.
Okay, so all these are 26.
Well, Stone Skin's still on you, so that might absorb a thing.
Okay,
You should write down what.
so first one's Long Strider, right?
Yes.
It is gone.
Okay.
Next, we go
Magic
we do this
investment?
for every one of them. Magic investment, really?
Armor.
I thought your armor already had a bonus.
It's masterwork.
Another one. Gone.
Okay. Greater magic weapon.
Still there.
Okay.
Next.
Stone skin. That I don't know about.
Caster level?
Let me. It was at 150 for.
So that's 15th level casting.
It's gone. Next.
Mass conviction.
Mass conviction. Gone.
Okay.
Next.
Moment of. Oh, I already did that one. Haste.
Haste is not effective anymore.
Okay.
Or dispel, but you do have brilliant aura on, which will be as a 13th level caster.
Next.
Bear's endurance.
Gone.
Okay. Divine power.
Still there.
Okay. Grace.
Gone.
Okay.
Brilliant aura,
And what is brilliant?
Light?
Oh.
the weapon, the lightsaber.
That's a
13th level.
13. That one too.
It's gone.
And fly.
It's gone.
So I have divine power and greater magic weapon still.
That's pretty cool. Lucius.
Another
Roll
round.
spellcraft?
And roll what spellcraft? 47 again.
Pierce.
As a matter of curiosity, Lucius would also like to know what the voices say about this. They seem to have an opinion. They seem to usually be interested in things.
They
12 seconds? 2 rounds?
are describing it in layman's terms, and it's all physical.
Yes.
So the voices just give you like physical descriptions of what's going on, as though they don't know anything.
Right. They don't seem to be involved with this party. Interesting.
They don't. I mean, you know that when they get more descriptive with things they understand, and this seems to be something outside its understanding.
Do force effects affect ethereal creatures?
Yes.
Not incorporeal, but ethereal.
They do.
Ethereal specifically, yes. They extend onto the ethereal plane.
Pierce.
3 power attacks.
Okay.
5.
Can you make a wall of force very thin?
It has no thickness. It's a 2-dimensional.
Well, I mean short, not
It's
wide.
a
33?
10-foot square per wall.
Hit.
But are you required to make it small?
You can make it as small as a single 10-foot square, I guess.
21. So, no.
That's an increment.
One
you
hit.
make it.
Could you make it in a ring?
It's flat. It's a
Straight
flat plane.
plane. Just a wall.
It's
Nothing
2-dimensional.
else.
So
27 damage.
you can't curve it.
I'm trying to think of a way that you could use like a wall of force
Okay.
through the necklace and get it stuck so that when you
Harun.
move,
And a
You
5
can't-
foot
You
back.
can't intersect any objects.
well, it wouldn't be intersecting; it'd be going through it in the middle.
Oh, no.
There would be a way to do that with some kind of force, or I don't know. I'm trying to think of a way to do it to anchor it.
Ethereal manacles.
Yeah.
And you have to get like a ghost touch weapon or something. That would be the only way, probably. Ghost touch manacles.
I'll hold my turn.
Okay. Bimdal.
Flaming speed.
We have
35.
Overwatch
So
that's
Success.
dedicated to a necklace
Save.
that's locked away.
They did.
Say one.
Just talking about how to get the necklace off of you.
8 fire damage.
Chain it in a room in Overwatch. It's closed in. Why do you have a necklace locked up? I'm not talking.
What do you mean?
So Pierce, is he in any deeper lava than we are?
No.
It's not deeper up there. Okay, good.
Harun is going to be immersed his next round, though.
I only have one more divine insight. One more.
Just chain lightning, I guess. A 16th. 26 for spell resistance.
Success. Everyone can also clearly see dwarves pulling themselves out of the lava now.
Then the secondary targets
All around
will-
you.
Like medium size, regular?
I cast
No,
I will take
genocide.
them as my secondary targets.
Okay.
So they'll take half of
That's a
this.
standard action.
Friendly fire.
The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few.
So say we all. Dumbledore said that.
And it's a reflex. It'll be a reflex 24 for half. Yuck.
Right before he fought the minister.
38 electricity damage.
And then half that to.
All the other guys.
Okay. You see 3 or 4 of the dwarves kind of fall back into lava and just kind of lie there before it's slowly sinking, but a lot of them just kind of
How many hit points does this guy have?
fuck tons. Obviously.
Yeah.
Necessary.
It's probably channeling all the damage he takes to each of the villagers in the town.
There's one more.
Like every time he takes damage, a villager dies.
Let's hope he runs out of villagers soon.
He's spiteful and mean. Spiteful. Well. It's not working for my best. AC?
30. Wait. Yeah, it's all gonna hit.
84.
Okay.
Still up?
Yeah.
What do you got?
7.
Lucius.
Still doing the teleport.
Okay.
So spellcraft. 40.
Wait, you didn't withdraw?
Okay.
That wasn't his turn. That guy just moved up and hit him.
Well, you
Pierce.
step back.
I am going to withdraw,
We are one
Okay.
round when I go next.
and I'm going to use a swift action to cast Quick March,
Okay.
which gives me a plus 30 to movement speed.
Okay. He yells, I hoped you were made of tougher stuff, human!
What do you say?
You're about to be
Haroon.
lavatized,
I'm
bro.
Welcome Pierce back.
Good, Pierce.
Uh,
Showed him.
I think I must be bobbing in the lava now since, the density thing. Yeah. I guess I will hold my turn again until after it wishes.
Bimdle. God damn it.
Move the sphere back under him as a move action.
37 minimum spellcraft.
20
Sorry.
spell resistance.
It does not beat spell resistance.
Shoot him with another chain lightning.
It's amazing. It's good.
It is my highest skill now.
I love it.
Far.
37 with a nat 20 against spell resistance.
These
Other-
still really just
Other high skills suffered because that skill went up too. It was a give and take. My spot used to be awesome, and now it's just kind of normal.
All sixes, come on.
Come on, show me potato salad.
There's 30,
What's the DC real quick?
40. Hang on. Interrupt, I can't. 40. It's 8, 6, 24 reflex per half. 5, 57 electricity damage from that one. And I guess he'll need to roll a massive damage death save.
Massive damage.
Unless he made the reflex. Half that with the dwarves around him again.
Okay. He did succeed on the the reflex save. The dwarves, all of them that were hit last time, just collapse into the lava as well. So it's 54.
57. That's alright. If he's barely alive, he'll die from the lava next round, so.
It's kind of nice being in lava. It's free stone skin. I've got DR.
Flame
From my
strike
neck down.
works inside, right?
Yeah.
For some reason, I've always thought.
The lightning storm doesn't work inside or something.
And it's not good aligned, right? Otherwise, he should not have prepared it,
It does hit them with holy damage.
which would be kind of rude.
Supernatural.
I thought, is that flame strike?
Yeah.
It's half fire, half holy damage.
Smite foes with divine fire. So,
Well, there you go.
I think you go either way.
Sounds pretty good.
What is the difference between divine fire and arcane fire? A question for the philosophers.
Well, maybe Anvil.
I don't know.
Yeah, no.
He's gotta have like at least 300 hit points.
Pretty much.
Motherfucker.
Oh, hi.
I only have one more chance to make this high spellcraft check.
I'm not sure which one to do.
I gotta get a 14 to get a 15. It's my fingers here.
I'm right into that.
Flame Strike has a higher max die than Fireball. Okay. Reflexes.
Flexible.
We'll see about that.
Reflex for who?
Us.
Everyone?
Yep.
It's flame striking us.
Oh, he's flame striking us. Shit.
24.
20 plus 4, 16. Plus 3,
This is a great decipher.
Is 22. And this is not. Is this considered evil?
It is.
So
Being
that's
cast by
24.
Oh yeah, so 31 then.
Shit. 26. I rolled a 2.
Reflex.
Reflex is not what I'm good at when I have a gnome on my back.
Okay, protection from evil applies, so take a plus 2 from that.
Okay, so 14 plus
I'm
11.
gonna cast Close Wounds
25.
Did you get conviction
Don't you have
on
to do that?
when you take damage.
Okay. So what'd you get?
25.
Okay.
Unless I have a penalty from my rider.
You should.
Plus I'm kind of in quicksand, so...
Okay. So
Dodge whatever. You
you're gonna take half
flame
of what I
wave
roll.
in lava.
Which
with
is
someone
probably
else.
This
still gets
15
like-
to 6.
Okay.
Imagine there's just a Haroon shape in it, and you just.
I might as well just
Okay.
dunk. them
25 damage to everybody.
25.
Is that fire damage?
Half fire, half.
Ooh, half fire, you
So
say.
we would
Yes.
take half of that?
You take half of that.
Okay, so 13 damage?
17.
Except for me, I didn't have any protection.
I thought you said 25.
25. Yeah,
So 13?
13.
13.
Holy.
Okay.
He slogs through the. So, it's going to come down to your roll, isn't it, Dustin?
Yep, pretty much. 141 out of 123.
What is this?
Close Wounds.
Well, how much was it?
Did you survive?
Oh, it's in the negatives.
-9.
And stabilized?
And you have fire protection, right?
Yeah, I gave it to
Yeah.
him.
So it's stabilized.
Oh my god! Son of a bitch.
So
I'm not out of it yet.
he started slogging through lava up to about here on him. He cast Flame Strike, and now he's right up next to you.
Does anybody have a health potion?
Give me
So,
one
call out.
more spellcraft,
Should
Lucius.
have used all mine. The potion of featherfall.
Can I take a turn?
You can.
Okay.
God damn it. Alright, 37 on my last spellcraft. Good.
Probably good for everybody.
Assuming that that's going to initiate teleport, Lucius will look at him and you've been measured, you've been weighed, and you have been found wanting. And
Okay.
he'll go away. Or he'll try to do that with a flamboyant
Okay.
poof.
You have one action before you disappear.
This might.
Just him or all
Okay.
of us?
I'm gonna
No,
bleed.
he does.
Alright, pull my turn. Alright, so I will smite.
As you're saying
Good,
this,
good one.
Haroon's Kirana Keith is charged with holy light as he's taking a swipe at him.
Better
Yes,
be
I
a
have
20.
the divine favor right now, too.
The dwarves just kind of stand passively staring at you.
So
They all look a bit mad.
plus
Dripping with lava.
2 plus 3 is plus 6.
You see the energy. Well, I mean, actually, it's one round from it collapsing anyways, so I mean,
He's goblinoid.
all the masonry
Dwarves get
begins
plus
to
one, right?
dissolve into magma as it starts crushing,
Gnomes do. I thought dwarves did also.
falling in on you.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So,
Plus 27.
Wow.
36
Miss.
Versus AC. All right.
Yeah, you held your turn though, right?
Hmm?
So you have a full action.
Well, not quite, because I'm interrupting Lucius's action.
Are you?
I don't know.
If you held your
I don't
turn,
know.
you
get a
hold it
full-
until whenever
He-
it's specified
you
in the
acted.
turn order.
And then he asked if he could take a turn because he had held his turn, so technically no. But
And do I get to choose the location of the
you don't.
teleport?
You appear somewhere in the city of Daggerford,
Good.
town of Daggerford, and that's where we'll end it, gentlemen.
Okay.